and I shouldn't have to look at it again. I'm glad I didn't leave that minimized and just like game without your voices. We are. Yeah, I can. You are audible on the internet now. The world can hear you.
Oh,
Hello, world. Get wrecked. So, my friends, let me belch first. Okay. Yeah. Now that that's out of me. Now that that's out of me.
Oh my god, he's disgusting.
I'm gross. I'm such a gross boy. All right.
You watch this?
Disgusting. All right. Back into the tomb of Annihilation, my friends. Let's dip in. Let's dive. So, the inky illustrations begin to fill our screen once more, playing out the past events of our episode prior. The exchange of Valfine's hair for her healing potion within the mysterious Cat's Eye Cauldron shop. The alleyway ambush and Asteria's icy escape, her hunters moments before capturing their prey. The events of Musharib's funeral, Uncle Adric's wise words and useful stories, then the sudden cold death of the merchant prince Jabal. These scenes begin to bleed into one another, the page becoming a mixing pool of ink that churns and settles at last into a deep black, akin to that of the void. Two pinpricks of light pierce the darkness.
My minion, you may proceed. Yes, my master. No witnesses.
The darkness fades, and we open up onto our first scene. So, we left the party in Port Nyanzaru. I believe, the situation was split into 3 scenes that is now coming to 2. We have Asteria, who is in the midst of, we don't even know, just teleported out of a crazy situation in Taranki Anchorage where she was apparently hunted down by family? We're not sure. Barely escaped that with the help of Crowley, and went to Golden Throne, is now apparently heading toward Prince Wakonga's villa. And we have a couple other party members, those of Brolin and War. Brolin, who is sinking into the background a little bit, but just assume he's, like, around. I know this is kind of a difficult scene to not have Brolin in, but assume he's busy talking to Uncle Adric or something. He's melded into the background. He's a background character. And we have Brolin and War, who are probably in the midst of wrapping up at the bathhouse at Musharib's funeral and leaving at the same time. Valfine and Alexandria making their way from the Cat's Eye shop to the public bathhouse. These two parties bound to meet. Let's roll to see what scene happens first. Right now I'm counting the Brolin, War, Alexandria, Valfine party as one party at this point. So one of you will be rolling, and at Asteria you will be rolling on your own. So let's get some initiative.
My dex bonus.
Let me just crush this. Okay, let's get some initiative. Asteria got a 10. Nice.
Who's rolling?
You guys tell me.
Not me. If you want to go first, that is.
Doesn't matter. I'll throw it. I'll just do it. I'll just do it.
Nice. 8.
Oh yeah. Starting the night off right, guys. Excellent.
So, the last scene that we left on was Valfine and Alexandria. We saw you guys sort of entering the line to get into the public bathhouse at the same time, Warren Brolin leaving, and we leave that scene and we move, and this will be a slight music change because we're no longer in the market ward. We move over towards Asteria, and let's see here. Port Nyanzaru. We are in the Merchant's Ward, so the music is different. Asteria, what are you doing? What's going on? What's happening?
I am debating whether you are controlling Asteria now.
You tell me. You tell me. Has she gone to the point where her next actions you think would throw her into my hands?
Well,
You could give up your scene if you want to think about it.
I'm gonna give up my initiative while you do the other scene and decide.
And you think about where you think Asteria needs to be in her current state of mind. Alright. I think that's great. Cool. And then I don't need to change this music. Back into the market ward. This lovely, cheery music. So, we see Brolin encased in just this conversation, this thick conversation with Uncle Adric. War, imagine you're at his side. The last thing I heard from you guys was you were leaving the bathhouse, as you had been there for about an hour. Were you, or were you staying?
Where we left off, Adric had asked me about Waboo.
Okay, yes, he definitely had.
Scene.
Okay, so yeah, Adric had asked you about Waboo. That was the ending scene. So technically, there are two parties here that we're working with. Since you guys aren't leaving, I was a little bit wrong. I apologize about that. Let's say then that as he's asking that, because times can kind of like overlap and get a little close. Alexandria and Valfine, you have gotten through the long line. Your goal together was to enter the public bathhouse. Am I correct? Let me make sure I'm not putting words in people's mouths like I was for Warren Brolin.
I mean, I guess. I think Valfine wants to.
You're in control of your fate, friend. You have legs. You decide whether or not you wish to enter a place or not.
Well, I'm not going to let Brolin hold me not going to his uncle, who I have no emotional investment in whatsoever.
Oh, you mean his brother?
Oh, this is his brother?
Yeah, his brother's Mushroom.
Does he have an uncle there? Am I,
Yeah,
like-
Uncle Adric.
Yeah, he does. They've got a
Okay,
couple
so that's where Uncle's coming from.
Yeah.
Listen, they're all dwarves. They all look the same. They're hairy, they're loud, and they're naked. I am Judy from Zootopia right now. I do not want to go in there.
Okay, yeah, you don't. You stay out. You stay outside.
Oh, well, there's a difference between what I want to do
Oh,
and
what you want to do and what you do.
what I have to do. Do I have invisibility? I need to do it.
You? What's Valfine doing?
I mean, she's kind of not lost in thought, but she's kind of pondering as she wanders toward the thing. Yeah, that was the original intent until we caught the string in the back alley.
Yeah.
So I'd like to, if we want to continue toward the original
Yeah, you want to get in line?
before the detour. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so yeah, you get in line and you get right next to this, and I'll ask what Alexandria is doing exactly as you're deciding
I'm in
whether
line.
you're in line. Okay.
Hi, Dustin.
Hey, welcome, Brolin.
What's going on?
Hi, yes, sorry.
No, you're
No,
good.
you're okay.
You're in,
You're
brother.
good, man. We just started. You're good.
So, Alexandria and Valfine, you enter the line outside the bathhouse, and you see there are many albino dwarves in line. You probably got one in front of you. You can sort of smell the sweat coming off of this individual. They really want to get in the line. They turn and say, "How do you know Brolin? Or not Brolin? How do you know Mushroom? You friend of his?"
I look to Valfine. Yeah, you a friend of his?
I ask both of you if you together.
Velfine glances sideways at Valoria. Not sure what to say.
I am so rude. I am second cousin to, I believe, Musharib's married, twice removed mother-in-law. I am far down the ladder, but I come here to bathe for free. It's a good time.
This dwarf came from Russia. He is the fabled Russian dwarf of the snowy mountaintop.
I lean in. He's from the boreal north. Like, Neverwinter, but even norther.
I am from 10 towns. It is very astute of you. I have good dwarven hearing.
My eyes squint when I hear 10 towns.
He scratches his back, and you can see like flakes come off, and he's just like, "Cannot wait to get in nice, cool bath. It is hot here in Chult.
Yep. I imagine.
I hear there is all ice pool. Very used to this in 10 towns."
Velphine sort of sinks backwards without saying anything.
He points
trying
at-
to hide the fact that she's trying to.
Trying to hide that, he says, he points at your clothes, and he's just like, "Look like you will not be having to wear that much longer. We almost at front of line." He takes off his like barely like shirt, like he had like what would constitute as like a dwarven wife beater, and he takes it off, and he's just like, "So sweaty."
Velphine immediately puts her hood up like, over her face.
Oh.
And she's gone.
She's gone. Yeah, you guys make it to the front of the line. Twice removed cousin of some far distant mother-in-law, Victor, makes his way in, is immediately pants gone, and is in a pool. What do you guys do? You see War and Brolin in the same icy pool that you saw Musharib in before, and you can see an elderly dwarf. He's got a big, old, salty beard that makes its way into the pool. You can tell there are all kinds of like beads tied into it. He's got his skin is albino, but it's gone very gray, spotty in some areas. And he's got these big sort of sags under his eyes. This very elder-looking dwarf that they are in the middle of speaking with. But you spot your friends. What do you guys do?
I'm so happy I'm here. Do I see that the pyre is like full on in the middle of the stupid bath?
You do, and you see that like the paths to the pyre are blocked, and there's like people have to enter into the pools to get to the pyre to give gifts that will be burnt with Musharib's body.
Oh, no.
I look at the pyre. Is it like floating? Is it?
No,
like...
it's not floating. The way the actual, and I used to have a map of this place if you're really curious.
So is there like a raised platform in the middle?
Essentially, it's 4 separate pools that are cut up by a cross path that goes like right through them, and it's at the center.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
So I don't have to get naked to.
No,
pay
you
respect.
do. They blocked the paths. Like they're
Yeah, okay.
they're like
Misty stepping.
they're like blocked, but yeah, you could misty step over if you wanted.
Oh yeah.
They're like it's like blocked by like food table situation, or like probably that's where they set the kegs. They're like set up on there, just like they're not like you can't go here. It's just like, oh no, we're expecting people to go through the pools, so we're gonna fill this area with kegs of oh yeah, we got these barrels on the path with like taps on either side that can go into either pool. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so she's gonna step towards that, walking towards the kegs, and then she's going to turn sideways and make it look like she's gonna try and squeeze between them, but then she's gonna evaporate into a shadowy mist, and then slide on through, and then reappear right in front of the pyre.
You get a couple looks for sure. War and Brolin, you definitely at this point notice that Valphine and Alexandria have entered the room, especially with that.
Is it even possible for people to notice Valphine right now? She's
They
got
have
the hood up.
disadvantage.
I mean, there's no real place to hide. I mean, you could probably, if you were in the pool, like surrounded by a crowd, you could. Most people are pouring into these pools.
No, Valphine is like shaking her head and backing up a little bit, realizing exactly what's going on here.
Do you get your back to like a wall?
Kind of.
The
yeah.
walls, the outside walls are surrounded by cubbies filled with people's clothes.
So she's trying to like casually wallflower it without looking.
Yeah. There's a
crazy.
couple of servants of the city that work in the bathhouse that pick up Victor's clothes that he dropped where he stood, and I think this is probably common. You can see it in their faces, like, oh yeah, another dwarf left his clothes sitting right here at the entrance, and they put it in a cubby. And they definitely see you. They ask you to kind of like move out of the way situation where they have to like put some of these clothes in a cubby to get them off the floor. So Warren Brolin, what are you guys doing?
I believe I'm talking to Adric.
Are you distracted at all? I will say you can notice them if they enter, but if you feel like War would kind of be, if War wouldn't notice, you tell me.
Depends if we're jumping forward at all time-wise, because the last thing that he said was asking if I knew Waboo.
that is kind of where it's left at.
So we came in right as
You
that
came in
got
right
taken
at that right as that happened.
Okay. We lost Dustin again, by the way, so he's
Okay.
off Discord real quick.
That's fine. So War, you're sort of locked in that conversation with Adric, completely distracted.
Probably.
Did you know, Waboo?
I believe he may be my grandfather.
You're kidding.
He'll say, "Hold on," and then spend a rage and try to bring out Waboo's spirit.
Yeah, you get a couple of dwarves who like step back in the pool, like because this is like magic. They're not exactly expecting. Like there's not like a oh my god, but it's like it's like startled as
Right.
they see you enter this sort of controlled rage, and we see this vision, and he says,
Well, no, that's definitely the old bastard if I've ever seen him. And he's so you. I believe you at some point or another. What kind of magic is that? You a druid, a cleric?
Don't believe it's magic. It's the spirits of my ancestors.
and he steps forward and clasps you, like wherever he can, like on the arm or on the shell, and he's like,
Who would have known that I would be sitting in a bath with the grandson of Waboo, one of my old allies? I can't believe it. This calls for a drink.
Oh no, please, no more drinks.
No more drinks! And he says, Roland, this is fate. Fate has brought this individual into your friendship. Fate has brought him into this pool, and fate has brought me here to meet him. Waboo's grandson. What are the chances?
and
He says, I have to tell you an old story of that bat.
and he
And he's like, come, a drink.
and he immediately calls forth a drink. Alexandria, you were at this pyre. What are you doing? What's your interaction here? You see Buddy Mushrib, a couple people kind of look up like, oh, geez, is someone supposed to be up there? And there's not really second guesses. The dwarves are a bit rowdy. They're not really going to be like, get off of there.
What gifts are around the pyre?
You see a lot of things. You see some rings. You see plenty of gold pieces, silver pieces. You see probably a lot of... you see some salts. You see some spices. You see people have brought a lot of things like small family heirlooms, bits and pieces, a lot of woodwork, some stonework, a few statues here and there, some chains, some different... a lot of jewelry, a lot of valuables to be burnt with him. The dwarves definitely have that belief of what burns with them and they'll be able to take into the afterlife. So there's good food too, salted porks and stuff.
So we got a dwarf. We have a dwarven funeral. What burns with him, he takes with him. Okay. So I think what she's going to do...
Do I see this?
Follow me here.
You see Alexandria, yeah.
Do I see her eyeing Mushrib's corpse?
I mean, Alexandria didn't say
revive
she's
him.
hiding.
I turn him into a zombie.
Jimmy! Jimmy!
Roland!
He's splashing.
See that girl over there?
He's splashing. He's drowning. it's,
Oh, geez.
it's literally Uncle Boris is trying to get him up out of the water.
I get him out of the water. Boris.
And this is what, Roland? I'm trying to play with my son, trying to have a good time. What's the problem?
You see that girl right there?
Oh, yeah, huh?
How about you go say hi?
It says,
Okay, are you gonna watch Jimmy?
Yeah.
All right.
Boris is heading towards Alexandria. Alexandria, what are you doing?
I don't know how far he makes it before she takes out her book, flips through a couple pages, finds the spell she's looking for because she didn't quite remember the process. Then she points the finger at one of those giant keg barrels of beer,
Yeah.
and she's gonna blast it apart with a fireball.
Oh, a fireball?
Or maybe not fire. That's a little too splashy. I'm
A
pretty sure I'm gonna
fireball
hurt
will
somebody.
kill.
We're gonna go with
people
a.
here.
We're not going full. We're not going full hysteria yet. So,
Yeah. Excuse me.
listen. All right,
Well, you just have to tell me what you do. It's D&D.
I'm gonna use a firebolt
okay.
Firebolt.
to blast open the keg.
Yeah, you bust it open. It explodes. A couple pieces shatter and like fall to the side. It's nothing massive, but the booze pours in to the pools. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, what do you? Okay, go for it. It doesn't. So you stop
Because
me.
after I pop the cork off that thing, essentially,
Yeah.
I'm going to use shape water.
Oh
and
man.
I'm going to direct all the alcohol into a big orb, and I'm going to float it over his pyre, and then I'm going to let it rain down on it. I'm assuming the alcohol content's kind of high, so it's probably going to make a pretty interesting show for everyone.
Yeah, you get like a shock and awe from people. You get a couple dwarves a little confused. What is your intent here? I want to know if we might have to roll something.
Well, she's not trying to douse it, so
No.
she's not going to drop it all on top of it. But if she's learned anything about dwarves, they love alcohol.
Yeah,
so
they do. They do.
She has no money. She has nothing to give. She literally has no cash.
But this is kind of like a show.
So she's like, oh, dwarves love alcohol. This seems pretty straightforward. So she's going to send some alcohol to the afterlife with him.
Afterlife. Please make a performance check with advantage. Let's see. I think this is pretty sweet. 13. Yeah, I think you definitely get some cheers, a couple claps, just like, Musharib! And just like, oh, take it to the afterlife, buddy! And it's like, yeah, you get a lot of, I think you get a positive reaction from the pools. There was a little bit of like, what's going on? You know? This blast, and then this, like, pieces sort of fell to the side, a couple fell in the pool. You see a couple dwarves just kind of lift some of the pieces out of the pool and put it to the side, but yeah, your performance here is well accepted. At the same time, we have Uncle Boris make his way up to you, watching this, and goes,
Wow, that was really cool.
he says,
I'm Boris.
and he puts a hand up. He says, "I'm friend of Brolin," and
You are your friend of Brolin's?
Is he naked?
yeah,
I misty step.
and he goes,
She tried to ghost. It was a ghost.
it's like immediately.
I'm misty stepping back to the other
Where
side of
is
the
she?
barrel.
Where-
I'm going to very swiftly walk my ass out of this building.
Brolin, you friends with ghosts?
All right. Make a general dexterity check for me, Alexandria, and I'm gonna ask what Valfing was doing during all that.
A dexterity save?
Yeah, just no dexterity check, general, to get out of there swiftly. Because it's kind of like a crowded area, because you got like a door with a line. I just want to see how swiftly you leave. Alright, so yeah, you go to immediately get out, and this is what I was expecting to happen. There are a lot of dwarves making their way in still to get their chance in the bath. A lot of dwarves leaving because there's like a big in and out situation happening, and you immediately get stopped by the completely naked and dripping what was his name was Vincent, I believe. I believe his name. He goes, whoa, you go very fast. I saw you in line. Where are you leaving so soon? Come, let us get inside the pool together. I will let you know more of my story. You seemed interested in 10 pounds, saw on your face. Come. And he's like immediately trying to like push you back into the pools very brazenly. He has 2 drinks. He's like, look, I have drink for you too. Here, you take and sip.
Oh yeah, no, this is fine. You want to see a trick?
And he will go, he says, I love
great.
trick.
You
We
can
do
tell it
trick
to your
in the
friends at
pool.
Chult.
Let's go into the pool. So he, like,
let's
tries to-
go into the
He's
pool.
got you like on the edge of the pool, and he's like, let's get in pool together.
No, I'm Misty stepping. I will use every fucking spell I have to get out of this place.
If you use another spell, you can get out of here.
Yes, I am using another Misty step. I saw what Brolin did. This place is a trap for me. I am out.
You teleport out, and he immediately goes, oh, easy come, easy go. That's how it is with women for me. All right, who wants a drink? And he gets in the pool.
I don't understand what it's like to be Valfine.
I'm gonna have something for you, Alexandria, as you zip out, but I want to move over to Valfine, and then I'm gonna move back to War, and then to Brolin. Valfine, what are you doing? What's going on? You've watched this situation.
I think from the sideline, it's kind of like it's almost like a Benny Hill episode,
Yeah.
and Valvine is standing there just kind of like if we were just looking at her face while you hear all the commotion in the background not visible, you just kind of see her going
Just watching.
as stuff happens. Like
Yeah, okay.
occasional head shake.
But staying out of the pool, staying out of the situation.
Keeping decent distance from the water. Yes. The hood comes back down. I think that was an initial reaction to what's his face, Mr. Russian boy over there.
Vincent.
Yes, yeah, Vincent. Yes,
Second
fitting.
cousin twice removed.
yes, second cousin twice removed. Yeah.
So, then, if that's where you're staying,
For
let's
the moment, yeah.
Let's move back over to War and Brolin. Brolin, you seem to have successfully made Alexandria feel awkward to where she got the hell out of there. Uncle Adric is in the middle of being extremely impressed with the sort of presentation and then the immediate disappearance of Alexandria, and I think you hear him say, War,
Who was that?
Oh, this is the friend. I didn't think she'd run that fast.
This is some strange friends, Brolin. But I must say, I'm quite interested in this one.
and he kind of like, elbows War. He's like,
So, what do you want to know about your great-grandfather or grandfather? I'm not really sure which one it is now. But, what are you interested in knowing? I imagine a lot. He mustn't have been alive when he was alive.
Yes, I've only been able to know him in dreams.
Oh,
But-
we see. Yes, I understand that. We see many of our loved ones in dreams. Tends to happen.
I have one question for you after this. So you said he was an ally of yours.
Well, I've Rockma for a time. Well, the Turtle people were in dire straits. I offered them what help I could. And, Wabu gave us something quite special. A gift. Something, well, I imagine it must still be in Rockma. I can't remember. Rowan's father would remember better than I. A token, really. Something to represent our alliance. Says, I believe it was a horn or something. Something important. But more a symbol than anything. But we helped them. They offered us, that gift and also a form of alliance for some time, though it never got to see really the light of day. Many discussions with him, many lessons he had to give to me when I was a young dwarf I must have been at least, 300.
He has many lessons.
Yeah, kind of talks out of his ass sometimes, though. Most of those lessons tend to just lead into the other, and Most of what he had to say, there was a message in there somewhere, but it was kind of diluted, and I told him I thought he was just talking for most of the part, just to talk, and he told me that, oh, well, when one lets the tongue go on, it's some sort of crap that led one into the other. He says, yeah. But in any case, Wabu was a friend, and I was happy to help the Turtles. They had suffered the same fate that we had suffered for a time, though we survived that incursion, they did not.
What incursion was that?
The failure of Rossin Sea. His undead army pouring over into the land uncontrolled. After Mesro up and disappeared, from what I understood, that army wreaked havoc upon all the lands. Rockmar survived, but was weakened enough to a state where it was taken by a greater force. He says, the Turtles on their island didn't seem to survive. The undead hordes made their way there. They relocated or were destroyed, I'm not sure either way. What our scouts found was an island no more, covered in ash. Says, I'm surprised to see you, honestly, and I told you this before. Not many turtles still walk Chult. Looks over to you, Brolin, and gives you like a smack. He's like, why didn't you tell me earlier that you're traveling with a legendary race, a member?
I didn't know.
They still have mail here in Port Zaru, don't they? Can't send your uncle a letter?
Give him a little bit of slack here. This is our first time back to port since we met.
Oh, where have you been?
In the jungle.
In the jungle? Where?
I mean, in places.
Were you trying to reach Rockmar?
No, we went to, Oh, we went
Should have
to-
been. But
Let me think. Where were we?
Should have
We went-
been.
it's probably better that you came
Yeah, we
back.
went to Oralunga.
Never heard of it. Other places in Chult. What is it? Some forgotten village? Some temple? Ruin?
It's more like an oracle.
Oracles, eh?
And he squints at you and then squints at the bowl and he's like,
Never trust oracles, bro. In fact, don't trust most people. You can trust this turtle, though. I admit, I'll allow that.
All right, I'll do that.
He says, come, let us continue. Let's have another drink, shall we? Maybe you'll get another story out of me yet.
and he goes over to the tap and pours some more. And he hands
Or
one
is
immediately to
also-
Brolin.
Or is also drinking with them.
I'll drink too.
Give me some con saves for both of you.
Oh boy.
Uncle Adric's forcing it down.
Here goes.
Our
Bad.
I better have a good con roll.
Gotta impress your uncle.
Does Brolin get disadvantage for being a previous alcoholic?
nice, you guys do well. Alexandria, upon teleporting your way out of the bathhouse, and if you're wondering why I haven't gone to Asteria, you can take a guess. And so let's go.
I'm almost done building a new character.
Okay, perfect. Alexandria. New NPC for me. Anyway, Alexandria. As you teleport out, you make it out of that situation. There's a line of albino dwarves making their way out. What are you doing right now? Are you going to wait at the public bathhouse for Valfine and the others to get out? Or are you just going to sort of like remove yourself across the street? What's your position?
Well, I'm broke. I have nothing I can do in the city. And everybody I know is surrounded by naked dwarves.
I mean, you
So-
imagine they're not going to be in there much longer.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna hang out outside.
So, something you notice, Alexander, within the first 30 minutes of hanging out outside of here, while your friends are still within this chamber, you see a host of city officials, guards. They have the garb of the guards, probably employed by the Zentarum. They look like Jabal's thugs. For sure. They definitely have that feeling, and he's had a couple of these individuals around him before. They immediately make their way into the public bathhouse, a host of about 5 of them in quite a rush. They kind of cut their way through the line, speak to whoever's sort of servant is allowing people to go in and sort of handing them towels, and it's just, they immediately speak in Chultan. I don't know if you speak Chultan, but they seem urgent to get in, and the as the servant's eyes widen, they immediately allow this host to enter into the bathhouse. The people in line are a little like, oh, what's going on? Those within the public bathhouse can see this host come in as well. They immediately step over and start inspecting the entire bathhouse. They start to look around. There's 3 of them go over straight to the pool where Jabal entered, start looking at the water. They take some vials of the water as well, and they're just sort of looking around and they're questioning people immediately. So, Alexander, you see these individuals enter into the public bathhouse. Do you just chill? You wouldn't know much about why. I don't know how significant this would be for you.
Meh.
Yeah.
They're just more pushy people in Chult.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Unless you guys vacate right now, Brolin, War, Valfine, you are going to be questioned. And if you vacate right now, that might cause some problems, depending upon who sees that.
I mean, I don't see why Brolin would.
War would actually... He'd go straight to one of them. One of the guard guys.
Yeah, as you sort of beeline towards one, he's going to look up at you like, do you have something to say, kind of thing, like he's stepping forward, like somebody has something to say to me. So, they're in the middle of investigating. When someone's beeline towards you with intent, it's like, okay.
Not super fast.
No, it doesn't have to be fast, but anything. These are inspectors. Anything, this person's immediately just like, oh, okay. Interest peaked. Valfine, what are you doing? Because you will be questioned.
A couple different. How many did you say entered?
Like 5.
5. Are they brandishing weapons?
Yeah, these are thugs.
They have weapons out.
Not brandished. No, they're sheathed, but they have plenty of weapons.
I just asked you if they were...
brandish. I forget.
Brandished
Brandish means weapons out. No weapons are out. They're not out.
Okay.
But they have weapons on. They have the quokles or whatever the weapons are.
Can I roll an insight
Sabers.
check to see if their intentions aren't?
Yeah, make an
rough
insight
up some
check.
naked dwarves.
Yeah, make an insight check. They don't seem to be violent towards anybody, but they're definitely pushy, and they do have they have a sash, and you see some of them have the official seal of a prince. You're not sure which one. Because you'd have to get a little closer. Insight wise, you can tell they look like they're on official business. You're not sure why they're here. It's kind of like if the cops show up at a funeral. Why are the cops here? A little bit, and people are a little bit doors are a little bit nervous. What's going on? But you could easily, and no perception check needed, the ones who are asking, and you see War immediately heading over to one. They're asking about information about when Prince Jabal entered into the bathhouse. If anyone has any kind of information about that situation, when he entered into the bathhouse to pay his respects, and that seems to be the question on their lips.
Are they professional in questioning, or are they
They don't seem aggressive. They're not just hey, answer me. They're just kind of you remember when this is just maybe an example of one individual. Did you recall, were you within here when Prince Jabal entered in to pay his respects? And the dwarf's oh yeah, no, also he came in with a whole retinue and stuff, and says, didn't he seem strange? And he just says,
Well, he had his own pool to himself, and he seemed bloody cold, but other than that, it seemed fine. Rushed him out of here as soon as possible, seeing as though he got a little, under the weather, not sure, really. It seemed like he didn't want to be here long. And it says, thank you. And then he moves on to sort of the next person. That's sort of the initial interrogation that's happening.
Through the crowd, would I spot War approaching one of them?
Yeah. He's big, man. Among dwarves.
Everybody else is dwarves.
Yeah, I guess they're tiny. That is a funny question. It's seeing War move toward one of them. I think she would not inch her way over, but she would start casually walking that direction.
Yeah.
Arms crossed, you know.
Brolin, where are you?
Brolin's definitely going with War.
Okay. Yeah, War and Brolin, you step up. War, you have like the initiative on this, I'm imagining. This individual says, hello. You seem like you have something to tell me?
I was wondering, are you here for what happened with Jabal earlier?
I am. What do you know?
I was sitting over there and I saw that he seemed cold before he got into the pools.
Takes out immediately like a pad of some kind and starts just scribbling down what you're saying.
And he says, he pretty much like recounts the scene as well as he can in his head, and like gives this guy as much information as he can.
Did anything seem strange? Out of place?
Him being that cold itself was the main strange thing. The servants seem to be trying to help. I don't think.
Do you tell him you think he's dead?
He would pointedly say, I think he's unconscious, at least, or I think I saw him fall unconscious, and the people came out to get him out of the pool. And he'll ask, is he alright? How is he?
The prince is fine.
Okay.
And he'll look up any other information.
I don't believe I have anything else for you.
He'll look over to Brolin and Valfine as you two also approach. These your friends?
Yes.
Either of you. And he looks over to Valfine and switches to common. Have either of you seen anything suspicious here?
I just saw what he said. He didn't look good. He walked in, tried to go up to the funeral pyre, and he stumbled a couple times, and he went under. And then he slowly came back up, and his servants came and rushed him.
Good. You wouldn't happen to be Brolin Fireforge, would you?
I'm getting that a lot lately. Yes,
Says you are brother to the deceased.
I am.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it is interesting that I found you here. Would you perhaps be willing to come with us? My reports show that the last individuals to speak with the prince this evening was, I don't know if he'll word it just like that. He's not going to imply that he's dead. He's going to say, it seems as though you had a meeting recently with Jabal. I believe he's quite interested in meeting with you again. Would you be willing to come with us?
Again, I mean, my brother's funeral's still going on here. I mean, can we wait? I mean, he's paying
She looks.
for it.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no! I don't like this.
Give me persuasion.
Can do, buddy.
Nice, 15. You'll flip the book closed and just say, I do not wish to disturb the rest of the dead and the grieving process. I see no problem as long as you do not plan to leave the city anytime soon, and by first thing tomorrow, you will come to Golden Throne to meet with the prince. He is very interested in speaking with you. If you do not come by noon, we will escort you. Understood?
I mean, okay. I told you, Ball, I would tell him if I'm gonna work for him or not. I was gonna tell him today, but he left.
Says,
It's his fault.
as long as you are in Golden Throne in the morning, there will be no problems. I wish you the best in this time of grief. And, yeah, other people are getting interrogated, but I think it's, like, perfect timing just for this person to, like, snap their fingers and immediately call the others. You see that samples from the pool have been taken, and this group is starting to leave. They have questioned, like, at least over two dozen people. And they're starting to leave. None of you stop them? No, for nothing? I didn't think so. They leave the building. Alexandria, you see this host leave once again from outside, sort of shove their way past individuals, and very quickly, at like a mall walk pace, make their way back down toward Mount Sabasa to the south. Yeah, what do you guys do? The rest of the night's pretty much yours. You tell me what happens here, guys.
We're still at the bathhouse, right?
Yeah, you're at the bathhouse until you tell me where you're going, where you're sleeping for tonight. Whether that's Wakanga's Villa, I believe you were invited for at least one more night. Your things are still there.
Okay. I think Alexandria kind of the performance kind of inspired Valfine. She's gonna walk up to not too close to the water. She like to keep the clothes dry away from the naked dwarves. And she holds her hands out and whispers and kind of moves her hand in motion. And they're kind of traced by neon lights, and then from the base of where his casket is resting, she's going to cast Silent Image, and going to make a fireworks light show with some light confetti. Not any noise, unfortunately, because Silent Image is silent, but
make a performance check with advantage.
Yeah, should be nice.
Double ones. You find out dwarves hate fireworks.
I'm saying that my
Completely offensive.
My charisma is 0.
All right, 15. Nice. In the wake of Alexandria's performance, it doesn't get quite as much of an ooh and ah, but it's like, ooh, more things happening, and like so people do turn and look, and you do get a positive reaction to those around you. They toast Mushroob once again. People continuing to drink to his name. A lot of people are sort of like shifting their way out of here. As they, because there's plenty of a big line that almost wraps its way all the way around the public bathhouse. I'm sure about a lot of family, it would seem, along with Brolin's gigantic family and people who knew him. So a lot of people are leaving and going, and they don't stay too long. And I think it's at a point where Adric would probably at some point feel awkward at the very least. I'm not going to force you to leave, but Uncle Adric might at some point just,
we should leave. Getting a little pruny, and imagine we've paid our respects well enough. And last words to your brother before we go. I'll give you a moment, Brolin.
But Adric's walking out of the pool.
Wait, am I supposed to set it on fire? What am I supposed to do?
And it says, well, I believe Mushrib's body's on show for one more night, and then they're going to burn him tomorrow. At least that's the plan. There are a lot of people, and the public bathhouse doesn't stay open throughout the evening.
Alright, well, goodbye, jackass.
Says, I imagine you will see him again. Sorry, I made it a lot more dramatic than it needed to be. So a lot of drink in me right now.
Yeah, Uncle Eldred, you need to go back to the inn.
Says, yeah. To make my way to the Thundering Lizard. And if either of you are man enough, you'll meet me there for another drink.
You guys can't do another drink. He grabs the shoulders of two more dwarves of the family and immediately start making their way there. Court functionary. Oh boy.
No, Alex.
Uh-oh.
Get away.
Oh, no.
dropping the hand.
No, boy. Okay.
Oh no, I just courtesan seemed like the appropriate
No, yeah.
choice for a bard.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh
good.
no.
Too good.
Yes.
So what does this evening look like, guys? What do you do?
As we step out of the bathhouse, I think Valfine would shuffle over to War, and
Alexandria here?
She's outside.
she's right outside.
Right?
Uh,
Alexandria would be
Alexandria?
outside, right?
Oh, am I? Yeah, she's outside.
Okay. I would shuffle over to War, and express that we need to use caution when volunteering information, especially since we were the last people to speak with Jabal before he perished.
Ferris, what are you talking? He didn't die. He just fell down.
Why do you think they came in all secret-like and gave us no information, and on the way out? Why would they show up if he wasn't dead?
Am I here for this?
Yeah, you're outside. Everyone's outside.
He's dead?
No, shut up. Can't
I'm
say
not.
that.
I'm not saying it awfully loud.
Your voice is down.
Jabal's dead.
Listen, do you understand? No, he can't be dead because you know if he is, we're screwed. We are
Why?
absolutely screwed.
We
You guys
don't
didn't,
owe
we
him
didn't
anything.
do anything wrong.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, not there. But I was just saying,
He just shows
as a
up.
player,
Yep.
No, of course not. But do we know that? Do the characters know that? We don't.
I mean,
We just got back.
Brolin.
they're looking for information about anything that happened there. I'd rather give it to them so they can figure out what happened.
Well, I wasn't here that exact moment. Was there anything that we were involved with?
I don't think
No.
so. He came in. He had his own private bath. He literally just stumbled in the water.
Whatever happened, he was on his own.
Yeah. He did look really cold though.
Did he have escort?
Yeah,
He did, but he was by himself in the
the whole
pool.
retinue.
All he did was trip.
He tripped.
Yeah, he tripped in the. We went all in the water. We went full underwater for a few seconds and then rose back up.
The servants pulled him out, Roland.
Can I roll an insight, Ed?
For what? What are you trying to incite?
Would Brolin have recognized, like, he's only seen Crowley once, right? Felt Crowley's influence once?
Yes, in the form of a soldier, a random soldier, in Camp Vengeance.
The commander, like have a cold mist about him when he went.
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be a long shot to tie those two.
Yeah, it would be a long
Was Jabal in that condition as he entered the bathhouse?
shot. Yeah.
He seemed cold, yeah.
He didn't look too good.
So none of this happened after he entered.
As far as I could tell, no.
So, I hate to be the one to start us off on this line of thinking, but why should I care?
We were the last people to have a meeting with him.
And
Less
once again,
intelligent
player, are you sure you're the last people to have a meeting with him?
yeah, like he's trade.
He immediately talked about leaving right after we finished talking with him, right?
The investigator said that Brolin, she didn't have any of the other names, but Brolin definitely came up, and she seemed to have orders to speak to him in this bathhouse if he was there. Brolin was one of the last parties to have a meeting with Jabal.
Okay, so maybe we were, regardless. I mean, if we were one of the last group, few. I mean, they have reason to at least look into who we are. So,
And they can look as much as they wish. There's no problem.
There's no
Right?
reason to suspect us, or even we didn't do anything.
Yeah, not that you imagine. I think it's easy to imagine that as inspectors, they're covering all their bases.
Yeah.
An important official dies randomly. They're probably going to look into everything.
Yep.
So is it? I mean, what do we do? He wanted us to go meet with him tomorrow.
Well, if he's dead, we're not meeting with him tomorrow, are we?
Well, Brolin has to, quote unquote, meet
Yeah,
with
have
him.
fun with that.
They probably don't want the word to get out, and that's a cover for come. Let us ask you questions again.
Okay, well, somebody's got to come with me.
I'll go with you.
I won't.
Yeah, what?
What? You've already forced me to come to one thing I didn't want to come to. You don't get to do that every day.
Brolin actually gives you an odd look. You don't know why.
Got something wrong with your eye? Did you drink too much?
Maybe.
I thought you were a dwarf.
Yeah,
Aren't
well,
you supposed to be good at that?
I'm not good at funerals.
Wipes the fake tear from his.
Maybe we should stay together. Better that way.
Debatable.
Delphine would look slightly, not put off, but not exactly in agreement of everyone in one place. Yes.
War's looking around at everybody and goes, "Was Asteria with you?"
No, she split from us quite early.
Frickin' splitter.
After the dinosaur thing, I figured we were split up into two groups, but
No, Alexandria and I took a detour.
so Asteria's out there by herself.
That's what I assume, unless she's with someone else.
In a civilized town.
That has been quoted as potentially more dangerous than the jungle.
By who?
Iku?
Iku! No!
Ugly sobbing.
I failed you!
You literally just
sobbing.
remembered Iku.
Now that's a funeral I would go to.
Hey, this wasn't a bad funeral, even in Dwarven
This
standards.
was a terrible funeral.
Just be glad you didn't meet little Jimmy.
I'm pretty sure the reason why your list of your race is on the extinction list is because you have no freaking manners. How are you going to make alliances that preserve your bloodlines when you're constantly hugging people in the buff?
I think perfect timing. We see Brolin's family sort of making their way out, and you got Boris, and he's kind of like wheeling a Granny Pale Shatter forward, and he's just like, Jimmy, where are you? Jimmy.
Actually, I think I have a better hypothesis now.
Puts her hands over her ears as he's shouting.
So we can hear Granny Pale Shatter just like, Timmy. I don't remember no Timmy.
Boris, he's on your back, Boris.
It's a ballin'. It's on his back. Oh, there you are.
Listen, listen. one too senile to even think anymore.
They shout over to you across the street, and they say, and your boys say, "Roland, we're gonna be at the apartment near the dye works. You just come and see us, okay? When you're ready. Know you're grieving. Have fun with your friends. All right, Grady Pale Shadow. Let's go." They
Bye,
start.
Boris.
See you soon.
It's my family.
They start to make their way over to the dye works.
Now I see where you get your volume.
Among a few other things.
Hey, be lucky you didn't meet Jimmy.
Oh yeah, not for you trying, huh?
Hey, I had to throw Boris at you. It's just like a rite of passage.
A rite of passage for whom?
all right, let's get out of here. Where are we going?
Where indeed?
What time is it right now?
It's getting late.
If we look.
The sun's starting to get that orangey color where it's getting close to that sunset, and those shadows are getting longer.
Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low, guys. You know you have
You have to wait till they turn into wear tires to say that.
You know you have a place to stay in Wakanga Tomu, which is an automatic day living in like the highest lifestyle.
Yeah, we have a Tomu.
Or
I mean,
you
maybe
could
we could,
you could go to an inn. It's up to you.
I am thinking I might go talk to your Uncle Adric.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be a fun idea. I mean, he's got a lot of wisdom. I don't know what I'm gonna do I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow about going to speak to this so-called not dead prince, but
Get an alibi.
I'll go with you. I'll be up in the morning.
wish my other friends would come with me.
I think they are.
Ouch.
To
It's
meet with.
cold.
I mean, if you're gonna lowball them like that.
You talking about to Jabal's meeting?
Yeah.
Who insinuated that we weren't going to join you?
Oh,
I did.
do.
I didn't insinuate it either. I just said I wasn't going.
I don't know. I think maybe you should join us.
They didn't ask for me to be there.
I mean, the jungles are dangerous.
We're not going to the jungle. You're going to a mansion.
I mean, you could investigate stuff. Eh?
In the mansion of the recently murdered prince.
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
It's not his mansion. Golden Throne, I believe, was just like offices to meet the prince, right? Or a prince.
It's a central government building.
What am I going to investigate in a central government building? Going to see if their taxes are all legit?
Oh, we should go sell those flying snakes.
Yeah, we should.
You know the markets are getting close to closing time, but you can try. You can you can head straight there.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. So to the Red Bazaar then.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, and everybody's going.
Yeah.
All right. To the
At
Red
least
Bazaar.
Valfian will trail behind, yes, for the moment.
What of Alexandria before we go here?
Oh, well, there's actually at least something worthy of Alexandria's time here, so...
God damn.
Absolutely.
Jeez.
Absolutely. Let me just
That's rough. That's
check out.
that's rough, buddy.
She really laments the dwarven funeral.
Oh yeah, that's pretty great. I love
I
it.
don't know. You did pretty well considering all
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
naked dwarfs.
You barely got touched by any naked dwarfs. I mean, that's an achievement in and of itself.
I would have been able to get out flawlessly if you hadn't sent your relatives after me.
I sent one.
One was too many, Berlin.
Yeah, who was that
Too
one
many,
guy?
Brolin. Too many.
Alexandria will remember this.
Alexandria disapproves negative 10 relationship.
So, we see you guys enter into the Red Bazaar. Many stalls beginning to close their way up, but you catch one of the stalls of the Merchant Prince of Beasts, Ivan Talroa. He is obviously not here himself, but this is one that is sponsored by him. It has his seal on the actual stall itself, and yeah, you can sell those bad boys for some good money. Let's see here. Yeah, you can sell a flying snake. I believe they sell for a lot less than they're going to buy them from you for a lot less than they sell them for. Yeah. Obviously, I believe last time I looked at it, it was 50 gold a piece is the base offer that they give. How many snakes did you guys have?
I had 2, and I believe Brolin had 1.
Yeah.
Is that the total of snakes?
Yeah.
3, yep.
150 gold. This merchant's willing to give you right now. The plaza is in the middle of the bazaar is in the middle of trying to like pack up things, and this individual, you're kind of like almost holding him over. I imagine we see a lot of like the lights and lamps, sort of that they were keeping sort of the dimmer time of day lit in this area. As the Red Bazaar begins to close, this is like one of maybe like 3 or 4 stalls that still has their lamps out. And the guy's like, "All right, come on, I want to close. I need to go home. It's 50 gold, 150 gold a piece. It's what, 3? So 150 gold. That is the deal I give you, or else I close up shop."
Sounds good to me.
Okay, you guys can make that deal, split up that money however you want. I believe it's if you can take the money for your amount of snakes. So if you had, so War would take 100, Berlin would take 50. There's time for the rest of you to do something in the bazaar too if you wanted to try. This isn't the only stall. Like, you guys are entering the space at the same time. Is there something anybody else wanted out of this area? The Red Bazaar is a lot of wheeling and dealing. Like, you will find sort of like the animal trade here, but you'll also find like a lot of meat, a lot of foods, a lot of like perishable items.
I know it's a market, but can I make a perception check to see if there are any random libraries running around?
Oh yeah, go for it. Make a perception check. Alexandria, how about you? You said this place might hold some interest for you.
Well, some interest meaning not completely pointless for me to be here.
Okay.
I'm here to be with my friends.
Yeah.
But I have no money, so I'm literally just here to.
You watch as all
out.
that coin falls into Brolin and War's hands. Is this a situation of, hey, can I borrow some gold? It's up to you. It doesn't have to be, but you saw them both get paid, man.
Yeah, it feels good.
All right. You don't bother them or anything? Too proud?
I mean, I'm not gonna beg them for
I was
money.
just wondering, yeah, because I mean, you were there out in the jungle. You might feel entitled to some of that snake money. It's up to you.
I wasn't there for the snakes.
Oh, you weren't there for the snakes. That's right. You don't even know where they pulled those from. I forgot about that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were in the boat in my head, like, using your water, like, move fast. I thought there was going to be, like, hey, that was my spell. That we were able to keep up with those things.
That was one of the couple ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. 26 perception. So yeah, you look around your keen eyes, Valfine, and you can see that there doesn't seem to be one obviously in this bazaar, but upon the top of Yilkwazi Hill, nearby the Thundering Lizard of all places, does seem to be you're not 100% sure, but like from a distance, your elf eyes what your elf eyes see, you see what looks to possibly be a sign that may or may not have a book on it. You're not really 100% sure.
May or may not have a book on it.
Yeah, it looks like a building that would have you catch a sign and you're like, oh, that looks like it might. It looks like it has a dragon on there somewhere too. You're not 100% sure.
Is there anyone still?
It's like all the way over here at the top of Yilkwazi Hills, so it stretches above the buildings below it.
Don't worry, War. We're
Oh,
talking to
not what I
Volo.
thought.
We're,
Not what I
talk-
thought.
we're talking to
Volo, that
Volo
guy.
tomorrow. Yeah, we talking to Volo tomorrow.
That's right.
No,
Volo's in
is
Kaya's
there-
house for folks.
is there anyone passing us by, like up and down the road, real quick? Is it like pretty crowded in here, or is it pretty
In
much
the
closed
Red
down?
Bazaar is starting to close down. Absolutely. You see Alexandria behind Brolin and War as they get paid for their gold enters. This guy immediately just like, all right, and he immediately like the stall window comes down, the lamps are taken down.
No chance to ask him anything.
Oh, did you want to? You
Go.
could. You could.
Yeah.
You could knock.
While they're no, I'm not gonna knock.
No.
I think while they're dropping coins into Brolin and War's hands,
Right, very good. And he takes the
kind of move up
bitey. Puts him in a
a
cage.
little closer.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was my last customer for the day, friend. And
No, I'm not looking to sell or buy. Can you tell me where the biggest library in the port is?
make a persuasion check.
Oh man,
I'm not giving you advantage or disadvantage. He's not super happy right now. He just wants to close shop.
Alfie rolling all the charisma today. I think we'll be good.
Persuasion. Alright, he just goes, you looking for library? I don't know. You go to Temple of Severus. That may have what you are looking for. I imagine they have books in temples. Perhaps Temple of Soon. A temple somewhere. Hall of Gold, maybe. And he looks, he says, you are in meat market. Wrong place.
Got it. Thank you.
Alright, yeah, he closes. There are many, like, the city's quite extensive, even though it's, like, packed together. There are many little shops built, and you know this. I mean, you found the Cat's Eye, and that's, like, a place, I mean, you've only been here for a while, but a lot of places can get, like, hidden in here. You're not sure this guy knows whether or not that building you caught is, he doesn't think of it. He just thinks of a temple. He wants out of the situation. 15 might have pushed it a little long, taller, but it's all good. So, the Red Bazaar begins to clean up. We start to see the lights of the stalls go out until there are no more lights. You guys are in the center of the bazaar. Brolin, War, counting your coin, putting in your pocket. Look around, and the bazaar has very quickly cleaned itself up. There's maybe the sound of some footprints of people leaving, and this area is presumably empty. What do you guys do?
Real quick, how do we add gold with the carts?
Oh yeah, you want gold. I have to give you gold. Okay, who got 100?
I did.
And Kaklink. And who got 50? Brolin?
Me.
Boop. Alright, here you go. Pick these.
Yeah, I also
pick
got
these up.
50.
Nope.
Damn it.
Brolin, pick up this coin.
I witnessed the deal. I called 20% cut.
Right click, take card, Brolin. You got it? Or do you need me to give it to you?
Oh, I need you to give it to me.
Right click, take card, right at the top.
I see it.
It's running away. It's gonna jump right into the bay. Get there,
There we
Alright,
go.
you caught it.
So yeah, you have that coinage is on you guys. All right. So yeah, what do you guys do? The bazaar around you seems to actually, let me get rid of this crowd, because there is no crowd. It's just mostly just night. A lot of people have just vacated this area quite quickly, and the bazaar is left quite a little bit dark. That sun is setting. Those shadows are quite long. It's feeling evening-y.
Very good. We're right in front of the Thundering Lizard, right?
Yes, you are. You can hear sort of the raucous come from inside.
Is War... you looking like you're
Going towards the Thundering Lizard.
lining out of here? Yeah.
Seriously, where is Asteria?
Probably back at the manor.
That's a great question.
She probably is, in fact, back at the manor.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna sleep there.
Committing murder as we speak.
Anything odd you the past couple days? Well,
What?
What did you say, Brolin?
anybody think she's been acting a little weird the past couple days?
Mm,
Not
not
really.
really. I think
Other
you're
than-
just imagining things as if you're getting information from elsewhere.
She was awfully friendly with Wakanga, but we don't necessarily know what kind of relationship we had with him.
Well, I mean, hardly suspicious. He is a trade prince. I would be awfully nice to them too, if anything, just to keep them from murdering me.
Did you notice something, Brolin?
Me, no. But she's definitely been a lot more quiet than usual.
Does she usually speak a lot?
Asteria?
No, but she's speaking
Asteria's
less
been
than-
talking a lot recently.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
been
no.
had a lot of conversation.
Yeah,
I
you're
think you're imagining
speaking
things.
more than usual.
Again, out of character. I mean, really? I mean, we don't necessarily know, I suppose, but now that we're back at port, maybe she's more prone to talking. Eh? We only knew you
Yeah.
like a couple weeks, so
In like 2 months. Constant contact.
I spent most of that time in a nearly blind rage listening to some stunted thing telling me to eat berries. So I really wasn't paying much attention to what Asteria was doing.
Everybody's still in the bazaar, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're having this conversation. War hasn't
Okay.
left yet, right?
Well, yeah, is War. I mean, I guess War was gonna split before we left, so we probably shouldn't
Yeah, it was just.
wander.
What is the plan for the rest of the night? Are y'all just going back to Wakanga's?
Brolin would go with War, I think.
Do have business to attend to back at Wakanga's Manor. Need to make sure all of the trading contracts are taken care of before I head out.
Delphine's gonna look sideways at you and kind of nod. It's weird.
Reading contracts.
Yes, I'm a merchant now. I pinch my duds where my collarbones are and lift them up off my body and let them fall back.
Right.
So is this where you guys part ways for the moment?
Think so.
Yeah, if they're heading for.
So War, you're heading for the Thundering Lizard. Alexandria, you're heading back to Wakanga's villa. Brolin and Valfine, what about you?
I'm going with War.
Going with War and Valfine?
I mean, heading back to Wakanga's Manor for sure.
Cool.
Can't pass up like a free bed for the night, especially.
We see you guys split off from the bazaar, decide where you are going. Brolin and War, as you step up to the staired entry of the Thundering Lizard, you can hear the raucous come from inside. The bazaar is fairly empty. Those within are drinking and have not made their way out. And Valfine and Alexandria, you start to take an alleyway down to the south. We see an individual step between Brolin, War, and the door. A hooded individual blocks your path. Valfine and Alexandria, 2 more block yours as they step out from the alleyway. Valfine, your passive perception will tell you that there are footprints. Once again, the sound of feet hitting cobblestone in the Red Bazaar. Quite a few, and they are articulate. And they only are now letting themselves be known to you. These hooded individuals block your paths, and you cannot see their visions, but they look to be large people, some of them slender, others a little bit bulky. And you hear, I think, Brolin and War, and I think all of you hear, but the one separating Brolin and War from the Thundering Lizard. Let me change my music here a little bit. We'll say, "Not another step forward. This is where your journey ends." and the individual takes their cloak off, and
What?
you see somebody with human, but with features and eyes that resemble that of a snake.
Brolin says, "Speak up! I can't hear you."
Did you not hear me?
No,
Oh.
I'm doing that on purpose.
Oh, okay. The hoods of these other ones, they don't come off, but these others step out of the alley near Valfine and Alexandria, and you can see under their hood, their tongues, they just snake their way out from beneath their lips as these individuals move in upon you. You look at your back and you see more. There is no one in the bazaar, and there are at least 8 individuals surrounding you. They draw their blades. Roll initiative.
Where did? As they're drawing their blades, I look to Valfine and I say, "Where did you get those snakes?"
Gotta make the joke. Such a nerd. Oh, did this?
I mean, to her, they could have stolen them from somebody.
Now's not the time.
Yeah, for Alex, if you want your character to come up in this situation, it can, or it doesn't have to. It's up to you entirely. Yeah, you are surrounded by what you assume to be, Warren Brolin would know for sure. Valfine and Alexandria, go ahead and make some history checks for me. Just real quick off the bat to see if you understand what these snake people are.
Yes, these are clearly Yuan-Ti assassins.
They are definitely players. These are Yuan-Ti assassins. Yeah. Alexandria, Brolin, you don't need to make that roll. You can. I think it's enough to know. Valfine is a little bit blurrier, but these are Yuan-Ti. And yeah, let's get all of our initiative down. I see Valfine, I see Brolin.
Oh, I didn't click on my thing before I did. All right, I'll add myself.
10.
Oh, I don't have that ability. I got an 18.
I'm not breaking up or anything. am I?
No. Oh, Valfine rolled twice, or was she on here old? Oh yeah, she was old. All right.
The old one wasn't any better anywhere.
Oh, can we get the Alexandria on there?
I said that I had rolled an 18, but I forgot to click on my.
Brolin, you
Yeah,
rolling
it's up
initiative a second time? I see initiative 7 for you.
No. Oh, 7? Okay.
Yep, I see an initiative 7.
Alexander rolled 18 right after that.
Okay, do you need me to get you on here?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
probably.
Got it.
Don't want to lose the 18.
No, I do not.
If we can.
Okay. Let's get that 18. That's very good. Let me see if I got everybody. That should be everyone. And then I need to add this.
Hate snakes. Hate snakes.
I'm going to add just something else here. I have to get a drink of water, else I'm going to choke.
Okay.
So I'm going to get a drink of water. When I come back, we're going to start.
Actually,
Let's take a 10-minute break. Let's take a 10-minute break here because we're at
Good
9
idea.
o'clock.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll take a 10-minute break and we will come back and start this battle. I gotta set up this break scene.
Is the rice done?
What'd you say?
Is the rice done?
I don't know.
Which light is lit? The top light or the bottom light? So
Oh,
everything's
I have to mute myself.
between DM and player be shattered forever.
Ah, it shattered
It's
long ago.
It's okay. It's all recorded on Twitch, right? Right.
We've lost this long ago. Don't you kid? Now it's just anger.
I can still get revenge in the CC.
But that's not right now.
Let's stop for 2 weeks, Kyle.
Okay, are we ready to get into combat, guys? It's been a while. Let's do it to it. Is Brolin with us?
Yes, I am.
Very cool. So let's start some combat music because this is not a nice situation. So we'll turn off this. We'll turn
Very
off
astute of you,
this.
Mr. Dungeon Master.
I'm totally wandering in from off scene, by the way.
Let's do. Yeah, oh, that's totally cool. However you want to enter your character. This. I don't know if that's spooky enough. One second. That's a little crazy. I think number 4 was good. Yeah.
Inception.
This is more nighttime fight. Yeah, it is getting dim light is what we're dealing with here. So it's there's, like I said before, there's no light source happening here. So we're effectively, I'm not going to turn on. I don't like turning on the darkness to be like, this is all you see, because I've seen War's screen and he gets nothing. We will just assume that War, in particular, has disadvantage until somebody has some sort of light source for him, because there's not a lot of light in the street. I think it's dim enough at this point where it would cause him to not be able to see. Your friendly snake buddies definitely can, though. So, let me just tap my music down a little bit. Alexandria, you are first to react as these assassins draw their blades, let their cloaks fall to the ground, and yeah, you see fully exposed those images I showed you before, the Yuan Ti. They're not in those exact clothes, but they're in like traveling clothes. So just imagine them in like explorers like leather and stuff. And like leather armor and like whatever they need to like travel the jungle, but they're in these snake bodies.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Looking at some ranges of some stuff really
You're good.
quick.
You're good. Might put this over here actually to expose a little bit more.
Okay, so I can see everything that's around me?
You have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good. You don't have any
Alright.
problems.
Cool, so I'm going to take 10 feet to get around War and Brolin, because
Got
I
it.
feel safest here.
Got it.
And then I'm going to cast Fireball.
Nice. Where's it going?
Here.
Okay,
Should
cool.
be able to get these 3 casters.
Excellent. I will have them make their saves against the fireball. So we see this bead of fire, or do you want to describe it? I'll give it to you if you want to throw a description on your fireball.
Oh, wait, a 20-foot radius. Let me 5, 10. Yeah, no, that's fine. Cool, I was worried I was going to hit War a little bit, and last time I did Fireball, I kind of cooked him, so... Alright, cool. So... Yeah, she's gonna take a couple steps back, swing her arm over her shoulder so that she can point in this direction where she was not facing before, to her back. And she'll cast the fireball, screaming, Terrosa!
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let's get their rolls.
Yeah, it's that shadowy lance of fire shoots out.
Nice, none of them make it.
Alright, well, I feel really good about that.
A blast of flame encompasses the market and lights up the area for a brief moment. And as it settles, we see those 3 assassins sort of thrown. They're not prone because the spell doesn't make them prone, but cosmetically they're thrown to the ground and they stumble back up, looking severely burned, severely hurt. We definitely have some half HP people here. for sure, but they are all still alive. So, Alexander, is that your full turn? Action and fireball?
Yep,
Okay.
that's all I'm up to.
Valfine.
Good luck, guys.
Is it? So you're not moving? Okay. Those three are definitely bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna get some eyes behind us. I'm gonna move 5 feet this way.
Okay.
Take out my bow and arrow. I'm gonna fire at that one there.
Okay. Go for it.
Leftmost one.
Let's see it.
Come on, Whisper. Oh, nice. I'm in edit mode. Hang on a second. Gotta finagle Mr. Roll 20 here. Disable sneak attack. Boop. God damn it.
Nice. 9. So yeah, you fire, and that assassin immediately ducks to the side as the arrow plinks into the building behind him. Thunk. Anything else you'd like to do?
1 second. I think it's a. Just confirming something here real quick.
No, you're good.
Yeah, okay, so putting my hood up requires an action, so I'll wait till next turn to do that.
Yeah.
I move 5 feet. I'm not moving any further, so that ends my turn.
Okay, your turn is over. It is Allison's. Okay. So these are going to step forward. This one immediately drawing 2 scimitars, and he's going right for Valfine. And this one is stepping up towards Brolin. And this one's going to cut into Valfine, and this one's going to do something a little different. So let's get those basic attacks up first. This thing's going to take 2 swings. This huge, muscle-bound snake is running right for you and is going to attempt to cut you down. Yeah, he'll make 2 scimitar attacks. Actually, he'll do a scimitar and a bite. So he'll make 1 scimitar strike on you. Alright, and it should be normal. 7 is not going to hit you. And he will go for the bite with a crit.
Oh, shit.
You
Okay.
ever wanted to be a were-snake?
So he goes to the swing, and you nimbly dodge out of the way, and as you do, you fall right into an exposed area where he digs his sharp-toothed, snake-like mouth, those pincer-like blades just entering into your flesh, digging right into your arm, and beginning to rip at it. And you are going to feel some poison pulse through your blood. Now let me see if these numbers are all correct. So yeah, it is a 1d4 plus 3. So I love how it like rolls extra for me here, which I don't understand. 3. Okay, that's because it's got the double. Okay, so it is going to be the 5 and the 8 is what we're looking at. I just have to pay attention to the first numbers.
You gotta double the dice because of a crit.
Well, that's because it's a crit.
it's
Holy
for you.
shit. Oh my god, 18, 19, 20, 21, 26 points of damage.
She's not looking good, boys.
I forgot it's a crit. I was like, why is this happening? Why are so many dice? So yeah, he just starts ripping into you, and they're trying to make good on their promise that this is where your adventure ends. And that other one is going to look at you, Brolin, like he recognizes you somehow, like he's identified you, or has like he looks at you like he was meaning to come up to you, just you, and he begins to speak, and he will say, "You will not transform. It is too dangerous." I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw as he casts suggestion on you.
No way.
I thought I just hit it. Alright. Try again.
I think you're stupid. It doesn't work.
Is that not showing up?
I don't see anything showing up. Do you guys?
Wisdom, public roll, normal roll.
Nope, not seeing anything.
I'll have to.
Slash roll. Oh, there they all come at once. 21 right at the beginning. You hear his words start to pierce their way into your ears, and you shake it off, Brolin. You can say something cool right now if you want to be like, fuck you.
You know, having you say that, I think I am gonna transform into a monster. Just to spite you.
Very good. War, it's your turn.
War's gonna turn around, and he's gonna say, or he's gonna pull out the new axe, and he's gonna say, Korok, and it ignites into flame. And that should be 40 feet of bright, and then more past that, that's dim.
Cool, yeah, you're good.
So I should be able to see.
You can see.
And then... So that's my bonus action.
That's your bonus action.
He is going to take a step here and smack that thing.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You cross swords with it.
Normal roll.
Alright, roll damage.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Sure does.
Nice. So you're not raging, right?
No, not yet.
Alright, so
Oh, yeah.
17. Alright, yeah, you are starting to do business with this guy.
Already used my bonus action. And then he'll say to everybody else, stay near me.
Alright. Frisia.
Frisia.
Frisia. What are we doing?
Uh,
What happens? What has led you to this point, Frisia?
at the moment, she was walking to
To Thundering
the
Lizard?
tavern, to Thundering Lizard, and suddenly there was an explosion.
And yeah, you see a full-on fight happening. And you see, I think, wait, what kind of... I think with the explosion, there's enough light to see that there are malformed humanoids attacking a group of people.
The 80 foot of light.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that a group is being surrounded by what definitely looks like assassins.
Well, I can't have people getting assassinated.
Yeah, there's no other way to paint this picture. This is a straight up execution.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
Your chips are coming in pretty clear on the mic.
Oh, sorry.
So.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Okay, I guess I am remembering.
Go for it. You're remembering spells.
I guess I am going to shatter on these two that are.
Oh, these
closest
two
to
here?
me.
Do you have range? Cool.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't. I will as soon as I move just a few feet towards you guys.
Okay, cool. Do that for me. Put me where you're gonna be on this here map.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Alright, so they take shatter. That's a save. What kind? Ooh, con. Alright. Let's do it. That's those two. 1 and 2. Alright, one makes it, the other doesn't. Yeah, you were able to straight up kill one of them. The blast echoes forth. I don't know like how much it like catches you guys off guard. It sounds almost like an afterthought of Alexandria's fireball. It's like an extra, just an extra loud blast.
Half on the.
Yeah, that'll be 8. That one still survives. So this one is
I
straight
forgot I have 2 attacks.
Okay.
Oh,
I am going to say, please remember that for me as we come around to your next character. Let's.
lose DPS. Lose the DPS.
I mean, it's. I am as much responsible over here as you guys are over there. So.
We
Of
haven't
course,
had
of
a
course.
combat in like 4 sessions.
Oh, I know, but I'm gonna put my DM foot down.
Yep.
Sorry. So yeah, shatter. What else would you like to do? Anything or bonus actions, movements? What do we see? What does this person even look like? Or do you want to save details for later? But go ahead.
She's the like classic bard in bard motley, like.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You're wearing like what the
She
Tabaxi
has
bards
fairy wing? Yeah.
wear? Yeah, so very much a minstrel's outfit situation. She's female, like hair color, like
Super light blonde, but with random color bits in it.
Oh god, what's like the body set? Like muscular, thin. What's it?
Thin, real short, and fairy wings.
Fairy wings. I love it. Okay, human. From the look. Mostly.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So yeah, we hear this blast. You guys probably don't even know you're being helped quite yet. Brolin.
Valfine's not doing so well.
No.
And I think what's gonna happen is Brolin is gonna walk up to her. He's gonna completely like, I'll deal with you in a second. Walks over here. And he's going to cast on Valfine a level 3
Healing spell.
Yeah, healing word. It's cure wounds or healing word. Cure wounds.
wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast that good.
Nice. That's a lot of HP.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's
22.
I just healed you for 22. I go up and tap you, and your wound closes up. There we go. It's better. Can I move more? Can I?
Yeah.
Can I move back?
Yeah, you want to move?
So-
Yeah. That's 5 feet. 10. That's 10 feet total.
Did he try to attack me?
No, he just tried to tell you not to transform.
Oh. Hey, let me just get a little closer, right here. Just so we're okay. You and me.
Okay, and that's your turn.
No, I'm gonna use my bonus action to transform.
Okay, into what? You tell
what am
me.
I feeling? Well, I'll let the group decide. Do you guys want to see the giant?
Don't let the group
toad?
decide. They're gonna take forever. You tell.
All right,
Tell
fine.
us what you're going to become.
Yeah, tell us what you're gonna become
Brolin-
because this takes way too long.
Brolin turns into his die, and I'm just gonna put Brolin to the side.
Yeah, you want to put Brolin like up here?
Yeah, I'll watch over here while my pet kills you.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
He
We'll
goes-
just put like a little marker that you're sleepy. That's not the real Brolin. Very good. So yeah, we see you transform, and the Yuan Ti has a look of just. So it's gonna be like that then, like just a, and draws his blades. That's your full turn. All right, it is the Yuan Ti's turn. Okay, so yeah, these ones have been blasted apart here. Okay, Alexandria. I will ask for you to please make a wisdom saving throw as this Yuan Ti, all burnt up and like fucked up in all kinds of ways. She's going to point at you, Alexandria, and she'll say, "Coward! Coward!" And she'll point at you. Make that saving throw for me. Wisdom. All right, yeah, you resist her words.
Excellent.
You resist her words as you begin to cower. As you don't begin to cower, this one's going to run up to you, drawing her blades, and just try to cut into you.
I'm not afraid.
All right, she's gonna make a scimitar and yeah, she'll do a bite, a scimitar and a bite. So scimitar, it's gonna be a normal roll because you aren't overpowering. So 14, and then 14. Any response to that?
I cast a spell. That means I can't use shield, right?
I believe. I don't know.
If it's within the same turn.
If it's within the same
your
turn, you get one reaction spell.
Oh,
you
Yeah.
can
then I will
react to spell.
shield.
Cool. What's your AC right now? Just curious.
Well, it would be 15 if it was just nothing, but I'm pretty sure I get at least 1 for my dexterity. Let's find out.
Show me
that's just 15.
So 15. So that first strike will not make it, and she's gonna go for the bite. As she tries to rip past your magical protection. So
You'll never be able to
roll.
bypass these
No,
barriers.
She can't. Yeah. She cannot. All right.
I was expecting this to go an entirely different way.
These ones are going to. This one here is going to draw its bow, and it's going to make 2 longbow attacks, and it's going to make them at. It's going to make them at. I think. Who? Oh, it's probably going to be Brolin since he's transformed. So these attacks are coming towards the raptor. So longbow, 20 will hit. Going to take 9 damage on that form. All right, and the other Yuan.
Wasn't under bows even? Jeez.
What'd you say? Oh, this other Yuan T is going to step up and look at War. And War, you find yourself drawn to this individual's voice, whether you're looking at her or not. There is a voice that is echoing towards you, and it says, "Stay calm. Stay very calm." And it's suggestion. So make a save for me. Wisdom.
Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low.
Come on, War.
War, you have no interest in getting angry here. You don't see a reason why you would.
Okay.
You can make this save. Well, actually, the worst part about this is you can't. It's concentration up to 8 hours. I don't believe you can make more saves. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it is tasked to do. You're tasked to stay calm in this situation, particularly, if that's what you're wondering, for like time. In this situation, to stay calm. You can also specify conditions. Yeah, there's no remaining save.
I suppose it's too late for ye old counter spell, huh?
You can still do other stuff, but you just can't get angry in this situation. All right, so that those words echo. What can stop it is if that one dies. So she is concentrating on the spell too. That's another big thing. This one is concentrating on that spell. Just knowledge you could have if you wanted. So that is 1, 2. Is that all my? Yeah, it's all my little people. Pretty sure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Cool. All right, that is that, and it is ticked down on an arrival. That might go away depending on how well you guys do here. Alexandria, because it might be pointless if you guys crush it. Alexandria, what would you like to do? You have this Yuan T in your face.
What is she wearing?
You tell me. I said explorer's clothes is a very baseline. You can give me details here.
Well, it's very important that you tell me this, because if I am given the choice, she's wearing explorer's clothes that are ornately decorated with metal plates.
No, she doesn't have any metal.
No, hold on. They're metal plates, very decorative, metal that the Wanti would wear.
Nope. There's no metal.
Which gives me advantage on my shocking grasp.
There's metal not on her armor. It doesn't say anything about them having, it's leather, effectively. And it would be, actually, they just don't wear armor. They're really not wearing armor. It's explorer's clothes. There's no real armor here, because it doesn't even say they're wearing any armor. They have metal weapons.
Yeah, that's not good enough. Let me double check that.
Yeah, because if they had metal armor, I would be increasing these ACs. It's the
Yep,
only way.
wearing armor of metal.
Yeah, because they have base AC right now.
Okay, well, think what I'm going to do. She hasn't been struck yet, so I think she.
This
has
one
the-
has. This one has in front of you.
No. Me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have not been struck yet, so I have the tactical wherewithal still. I'm not in a panic.
Okay.
So I am going to pivot around
All right.
because I could see that magic. I could feel it,
Yeah.
and I am going to launch another fireball at the other Wanti.
These
So-
over
Point
here.
blank.
No. The
these-
other group of
these other two?
spellcasters.
Okay. Cool.
And as I do it, as I'm pivoting around, the shadows are going to rip out of my back, and I'm going to take on my
Bonus action?
other form.
Is that a bonus action or is that cosmetic?
It's a
I mean,
bonus
I'll take-
action.
Okay. Cool.
I thought that was an action.
Oh, is it an action to
Is it
assume
an
that?
action?
I'm trying to find it. You can use an action to unleash the. Oh yeah. Okay.
Action
mean,
surge.
You could say that you're like you're like getting ready to do that, but if you want to do the fireball first, up to you.
No. Fireball first.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have them make some saves. 19's gonna save. 17's gonna save. Go ahead and do me damage. 28, so both down to 14.
Slippery snakes.
They are not bloodied. I think you can see some just sort of innate magic trickling off of tattoos on their arms that kind of like deflect some of the flames away from them, a natural resistance to magic. Okay. Those flames, another explosion goes off in the middle of the market square. God, there's going to be some attention to this place. You know what? Let me just... This is
kind of what I'm hoping for.
I'm gonna change this around a little bit here. I'll just call it an arrival.
Does he set fire to any of the buildings?
Fireball
I
does
haven't
not
hit the
set
building yet.
fire, right? Fireball doesn't actually set a flame things. It's magical fire.
Yeah.
Well,
it can
I mean,
damage
it-
stuff, but it can't like keep the flame.
there are plenty of fire spells that can do that. But
I
I'm
just
pretty
don't
sure
know if-
Fireball does.
It doesn't. Yeah, fireball particularly doesn't keep the
It
flame.
ignites flammable objects in an area that aren't being worn or carried.
Are you avoiding the buildings then, hitting the stone?
Yeah, there's
You-
plenty of.
You might like fuck up a little bit of like a I think because I'm imagining there's a little bit more in this bazaar. You might fuck up like slightly a couple of like you're singeing some of these fuck, what are they called? Stalls. Jesus. Yeah, singeing some of the stalls. Excellent. Another blast goes off, lighting up the area. Valfine, what'd you like to do?
I think being struck, bitten, and then suddenly healed again.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that was crazy all the way down and back up again.
All those sensations.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Yeah. Is that just poison damage, right? I didn't need to roll a
Poison
con
damage,
save or
no like consistent poison. No.
anything. Okay. I think she's gonna stagger backwards, and then kind of hear the voice of that one suggesting to War that he shouldn't rage. Do I see any change in War after that?
You tell me, War. What do you think that looks like cosmetically? I think it could be visible. That
He
you just
stays
calm.
Pretty much exactly how he is normally, not in combat. And that is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Okay, so immediately she's gonna kind of glance over her shoulder and notice that War isn't going to get mad.
Yeah.
Smashy smash.
As long as this one has concentration. Oh, it needed to make a save. It had to make a save for the concentration because she just took a hit.
Damage? Yeah.
Yeah, she just took a hit. That's only fair. So she has to make a concentration save.
Good catch, thank you.
Doesn't say anywhere that she has any kind of like boost for that other than just a regular. So she has to get above a 10. Oh, natural 20. She's fine. She's holding on to that spell.
Okay. So we're gonna
20
notice.
And in that one, if she would have rolled advantage, or just that's crazy.
Yeah. So turning around, then I guess eyes are gonna narrow because she kind of figures out exactly what's going on here, and she's gonna take another shot.
Okay.
Try and take this one down. Sorry about the beeping. One of the batteries in my
This one over here?
smoke detector.
The one concentrating on the spell. You
Yeah,
could tell
the
she's
one with
concentrating.
concentration.
Yeah, you could tell that she's got it. Just like other creatures could tell you guys are concentrating, you can tell she is.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, 17 will hit with Whisper. Go ahead and roll the
Excellent.
damage. Have her make another save.
Are Yanti like were snakes?
No.
2, she will lose that. So War will be able to get mad. The strike, it hits her for 8 bow. And she loses concentration on the spell, and you see the other one look next to her and just hiss at their companion's failure. So she will lose that, and she is also in a bloodied state. Cool. So Valfine, that's your shot. Would you like to move? You stay in melee with this guy. What would you like to do? I believe you have disengaged right now as a cutting action.
I do, but when he gets angry, I don't want to be out of range.
I mean,
I can't. I think she's gonna put away her bow to start drawing the rapier.
Okay, yeah. You put away the bow and begin to draw the rapier. That's fine. I'm cool with it. Technically, that would take 2 turns, but I've
right.
learned that I really hate enforcing those rules.
Well, it would take
Oh.
2 turns. That's exactly what he's doing.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go
what
crazy about holding
I was
action.
saying that she could. That
Yeah.
way, I'm not dropping the bow.
Make
Is
the
that
switch.
how we're still doing it, or?
You don't have to drop your weapon. I've started to learn that is a very frustrating thing.
Okay, so will I have it next week?
Yeah, sure. You can have it.
Cool. All right.
I'm cool with it free, and I'm cool editing the free interaction to be you can switch out weapons, because it's just too often to be like, no, you have to drop your sword on the ground.
Feels good for me because that was really frustrating.
It
with a
is
single
frustrating.
attack
It's
every
really
turn.
silly. It's like, no, you gotta drop your sword, and it's like, it does nothing, effectively. Oh, I'm gonna pick my sword up later. You got me, do you?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well,
Well, now it's on
effectively, the
ground.
ground becomes your new sheath, because it's not
They
like
could
an...
just- They can just run by. They can just run by and swipe it up anyway.
Got my new sheath. It's called Stone. All right. Anyway, that's the end of your turn. These guys here. This guy is going to step forward right past Brolin, ignoring this form, seeing as he has failed there, and taking the next initiative to hurt the squishy. So this Malazon is going to rip into Asteria from behind, who still has 15. Yeah, your turn hasn't come around yet, right? So it should still be 15 AC, right, Alexandra?
Oh, yeah,
you-
my turn has come around. I don't have
Oh, it
shield
did.
anymore.
You don't have shield anymore. That's right, because you got the fireball. All right, he's going to make... So you could put up a new shield here. Scimitar and a bite attack, I believe. This is pure blood. Scimitar. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna be a... Oh, thank God I didn't hit you with the bite on the lady one, Alexandria, because they don't technically have bite. That's a good thing I didn't hit. Would have been bad. So from this one, so it comes right from behind you, Alexandria. This huge, bulky, snake-like man. Scimitar attack for 16.
That hits.
Okay. For 5 slashing. And then a bite attack followed up right after for 11. Gonna shield. Or take it.
What are my spells looking like right now? I will shield.
Okay.
Is your AC exactly 11?
No, it is 10.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's 5 now
What?
because I shielded.
Shielded. You mean 15.
15.
15, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah, you're good.
add 5 is what I was thinking there.
I was like,
It is
Hang on a
fine
second.
now after I shoot.
All right.
I have a negative shield.
please no. It's like a vortex.
This one's still going to continue cutting into Valfine. So it is going to make a scimitar, Valfine. 18 to hit. You can believe you have cutting words, or not cutting words. You have the one that halves the uncanny dodge, right?
Uncanny dodge.
So you choose which one. Do you want it to be this one? It's going to be for...
I'm gonna wait for the next attack.
This is for 5, so go ahead and take 5.
Okay.
And here comes the bite. 21. Gonna uncanny dodge this.
Yes. I have
Cool.
to.
Now I wonder if you can only stop one damage source or the whole thing together. I'll say for now it could be the whole thing together.
You choose the attack.
The
I
attack
will look
itself.
that up
Okay,
for you.
even if the attack has 2 sources of damage, it's cool. That's something to look up for later. For now, go ahead and take 6.
Okay. Oh, 6 additional.
Yep, 5 and then 6 additional.
Man, squishy boys.
Alright, this one's just trying to rip in and kill. Just trying to kill Valfing. War, it's your turn. You feel that those words leave you. Yeah, you can rage. And you're like, fuck that. Why wouldn't I get mad right now?
Yeah.
Are we
Okay.
raging?
Raging.
And you are immune to
And
charm,
then-
right? While raging?
Huh?
Are you immune to charms while raging?
Um.
Because that's a big thing. Suggestions are being thrown around here. Let me see which ones have charm. Which ones have used suggestion?
Rageless.
This one.
I don't think that's a thing.
This one.
That might be an ability on another subclass.
So you can be charmed. Yeah, I think that's frenzied rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. All right. So rage smacking the big guy.
All right, go for it. Friesa, you are up next. 20 will hit. Go for the damage.
All right.
Nice, and then so 9, 10, 11, so 11 points of damage. Beautiful. He is
And
still
then,
not yet bloodied. You got a second attack?
He gets ancestral protected.
Okay, means he can only fight you.
Yeah, or if he
If
tries
he-
to fight other people, he gets disadvantage and half damage.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my second attack on the squishy.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
$14.
That will hit.
Nice.
Not wearing armor. Damage, please. Nice, that's enough to kill her.
9.
Alright, you slaughter
Alright.
one of your would-be assassins. Yeah, we see that axe come down, just put her to the ground.
Flames everywhere.
Friesa, what would you like to do? Friesa, sorry.
She will move closer because I'm way too freaking far away.
Yeah, you are. You're pretty far away. You want to get in here?
Time to get stuck in, boys.
It's enough. It's enough for I think either War or Alexandria to see somebody else entering in, possibly another assailant. You're not sure, but you're not. They look a little minstrelly a little bit here. What's the? Does she hold an instrument?
Yeah, she has a violin.
Just some minstrel rolling in from out of the shadows.
Is it a snake?
No, no,
Not
it
my
seems,
problem.
Seems like a blonde woman. All right, what'd you like to do, Friesa?
Frieza.
Friesa.
She's gonna
Are you-
Frieza!
Are you
The one next to War.
Oh, the one next to War. What about him?
I'm gonna dissonant whisper that one.
This one here. Do you have range?
Yeah, it's within 60 feet.
Cool, cool. All right, has to make a saving throw. What's that? What's that number?
Oh, did it not show my saving throw?
It didn't. It's all
It's
good.
15.
15. All right, it's gonna make so with advantage. Wisdom. Yes. It is wisdom, correct?
Wisdom? Yeah, it's wisdom.
Cool with advantage. No, it does not make it. 11 points of psychic damage, and then what else happens? I know there's other. Is there other stuff to that one, or is that the one without extra stuff?
That's the runaway one.
This is the runaway one. Okay, nice.
And
What-
it's the reaction runaway, so it is breaking. You can get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, two attacks of opportunity. What do you whisper to this assassin?
am suggesting that there's a mongoose coming this way, but like a big mongoose.
It immediately runs away. Go ahead and make a War and Valfing. Go ahead and make some swings on this guy.
That's
Oh my
great.
goodness. I already used my reaction for Uncanny Dodge.
You
so I cannot.
did, so War gets one. That hits War.
Oh.
Damage.
19.
Damage. Let's see here. Oh, 21. Wow, that's
Nice
a beefy
slash.
blow. He's still alive. But that
It's 40.
20. Oh, it's a 20 total. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he runs for it, and you cut into him. The others look at him confused as to what's happening. Both War and Alexander would definitely... Sorry, Alexander, I'm in the middle of moving you for some reason. Get back over there. Okay, cool. You could definitely see this minstrel just playing this tune, and this guy just ran for it for some reason. Excellent. And Frieza, that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Brolin.
Oh, I guess I
What?
have to see how far. I don't remember. Do you remember how far bards can encourage people?
30.
Okay.
30. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Brolin is going to move here 20 feet.
Where to?
20 feet.
Okay, you'll take a opportunity attack. And that will be a swing on you. It'll go for a bite, might as well. Alright, public roll. 9 will not hit. Go for it.
Okay, so he moves 20 feet, and he's going to move 20 feet back. Get that sweet, sweet pounce.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
For the third attack?
And
Or one of these attacks have to hit for the pounce to work, right?
yeah.
Yep.
One of the claws.
So, first attack.
Is it the first attack that has to hit for the pounce to work, or
Either.
If the dinosaur...
either? One of them.
Deinonychus...
No, you don't gotta read it. You don't gotta read it. Just go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to do my first...
Nice.
Oh,
Hit
there we go.
damage. He has to make a strength save.
Also, this is... So, because I have the amulet of the Belt of Giant Strength on, this is actually a plus. It gets 3 additional to attack. So that's actually like a 26.
6. Okay.
So- Oh,
Must be nice to have your magic items.
so that's 4 slashing damage plus 3
Oh,
with the strength.
So that will be for 5, 6, 7. Cool.
Do I have to roll a strength too?
No, he just saved against your pounce, so you will not get that extra attack.
Okay, so
So one more.
So I get 3 attacks.
You do not. He saved, I believe. If he saves, you don't get the extra attack, right? I'll
Makes
look.
3 attacks.
I'll look
What
at
if
your
it's
character, so we're not listening to you read that whole thing. Target must succeed on DC 12. If the target is prone, then you get 1 bite attack as a prone. He's not prone, so you do not get the third. He has to fail the save, but you get the second. You get the second attack. Nice. Also hits. Damage, please.
Okay. I can click it.
Yeah, I want to avoid reading too many abilities.
6 plus, so 9.
9. Nice. Yeah, you continue to rip into him. He is dealing with a raptor in his face. Yeah. You rip in with 2 attacks. He fights back to not be thrown prone. He has his muscly snake arms up defending himself. And that's full turn movement action. Good.
I am also bonus action.
What up?
I'm going to use a bonus action to heal the raptor.
Okay, you spend the spell slot.
I'm going to spend a... If I can load up Brolin. Going to spend a... I believe I'm going to spend a level 2 spell slot. That's
Okay.
2d8 HP.
Should be, yeah.
So slash roll 2d8 14 HP.
Nice.
Back to the raptor.
You circle land or moon? Your moon, right?
What?
Your circle of moon,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. Cool. I was just confirming that that's a bonus action to heal. I believe it is.
Are you over your max there?
Yeah, I was about to say plus.
Your bar just looks weird.
What is the druid healing ability? I just need to see it.
It's just a D8 per spell.
I just want to see the ability. Is it a bonus action?
Yep,
I think
it's
so.
a bonus action.
I just need to see it. Throw it up for me. I don't remember.
Let me find it.
Oh, do I have it? If anybody else finds it first, I thought it was an action. I'm just Use by, it's not a huge deal.
It's a bonus action.
Good, thank you. Okay, so that's the end of Brolin's turn. All healed up, bonus action, very good. Yuan T's turns for Pure Bloods. Let's see. Situation, still enough of them alive. There's this minstrel over here for some reason. You're not the target, though. That's the only thing. So, seeing this one is having some issues. We're up here. Alright, make a wisdom saving throw for me, Brolin.
Oh, wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's the range on this? She might have not run up to you. Oh yeah, no, hell no.
19.
Just stay up there. Nice. Alright, yeah, she tries to say some words to you to essentially surrender, and you shake them off. Alright, this one here is going to back away a little bit more. Back away. And they are going to fire upon... Well, let's see. They'll probably fire upon... I'll go 2 on War and 2 on Alexandria. The back. Because I've been giving Valfine a lot. Well, they're not going to shoot Brolin. They know he's just a fucking an HP sink. So it is going to be... Yeah. So we'll do... Yeah, we'll do some attacks. You know what? And they're not going to hit War either. They're also going to know that that's an HP sink the minute he's big and buff. It's just going to be right to the squishies. 2 for both squishies, so... Let's do some short bows. They're not stupid. They're actually pretty smart. So... 1... These are for Valfine first. 2...
Bullshit. Come up
They're
here
not
and punch
advantage.
Brolin
They're
in the face.
not advantage. Normal. Cool. So neither of those will shoot Valfine. 2 more are arcing their way over to fire at Alexandria. 1... Oh, why are these scimitars? It's still the same roll. 2... Did this go through? Scimitar short bow for 5, right? This was 2 attacks and then 2. So the scimitar is... They're both +3, so... It's it's a short bow. So just some short bow damage. Ugh. Okay, 3 piercing, 11 poison.
Just.
Holy shit.
All right.
All right, plunks right into you. I believe that's all 3 of my current living of those. We're ticking back to an arrival, Alexandria. You have a poisonous arrow that has plunked its way into your shoulder. You can feel its sting and the poison pulsing through your veins. What would you like to do?
Mm-hmm.
Give him the old 10 towns.
I'll give him,
Damn it!
I'm gonna give him the old 10 towns. All right, that's fine.
Actually, don't, because last time we got given the 10 towns, they lost.
Yeah, no, 10 towns isn't lucky. I think she's gonna go down fighting because she can't run. She has no means to run. I used all my level 2 spells getting out of that stupid funeral.
That's your own. That's your own.
Is it? Is it?
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
it is.
One of them isn't.
Doesn't
Brolin.
matter. You made the choice.
Let's see. Okay. We
You
are
chose.
gonna do.
Poor.
Which one had the bow?
They both have bows back here. Back in this area.
Motherfuckers. Okay. Cool. Then. All right. It's official. I didn't want to have to do this.
But you do.
I'm gonna use fireball.
Alright. Right here.
Yep.
Gotcha. Let's have some saves. Throw me damage first.
That's 3 fireballs.
It is.
Yeah, toss me damage.
Oh,
Oof, that's big. Alright, so that is definitely... I'm just going to kill the ones off that are going to die
Sararosa!
This one might actually live. 15, 16, 17. Yeah. All right.
Oh,
They're
Arms
both
of D&D?
they're both gonna make saves. So these are pure bloods, advantage, dexterity. 1. This is the weakened one. Doesn't make it.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, no, it does make it. 16. That's a save. Yeah, it's 14. 2. Both make it. Both live. The blast goes off. And again, those tattoos reflect some of that damage. And they're able to
one died.
survive. One died out of the 3 possible.
Good, give me that
targets.
fucking soul. Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, yeah,
I
you
need that
get some
HP.
temp HP. Very nice. You've thrown that in the temp HP box, right?
It's not temp HP. It's real
Oh, permanent HP. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one dies from the blast. the big muscly tough one. Beautiful. Valfine, what's up? Oh, Alexander, did you want to move? Are you cool where you are?
I think. Are you trying to get me killed? I'm fine.
Okay, you're good. Valfine, what'd you like to do?
Trying to bait me into moving, motherfucker.
These are both hurt.
You want to move, buddy? You want to get out of danger?
Yeah, I was
Not
asking.
gonna... Well, yeah, I think enough.
So they're both bloodied.
Yep.
Seeing the amazing firestorm over there, gonna step forward here a little bit, staying in range of Mr. War, just in case. And I'm going to. Can I switch again? Is that still a rule?
Yeah.
Switch back
no,
to my
I'm,
bow?
I,
Alright.
I am not going to bother you about that anymore. I'm sick,
Okay,
of, sick of that
cool.
rule.
I'm conditioned to it now. I'm scared.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I'll fire.
It doesn't-
I will fire.
It doesn't do
arrow.
anything, so yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Go for it. Make a shot.
I rolled an 8 with a +1 bow last time.
See it. See it.
It's
It hits. It hits.
it landed on a 7.
It's dead no
I'm
matter
scared.
what. Only had 1
Cool.
HP. So yeah, you slay another would-be assassin.
Nice, nice. And that ends my turn.
All right. Cool. Cool. So, that will be the only Melisson. He's going to step forward. Brolin, make an opportunity attack on him.
Ooh.
Well, before you do, actually, he's going to decide who to hit. So, 1d2. 1 is Alexandria. 2 is Valfine.
He's gonna. There's no way
All right.
he's not gonna.
He's going for Alexandria. No opportunity
I've been,
attack.
I've
He's
been
not
throwing
gonna move.
fucking fireballs nonstop this whole time. Like,
Yeah, he's not going to move. He'll stay right there, and he's going to try to rip into Alexandria. So that's going to be a scimitar attack. So let's do
you
that.
know, it was a trap.
It's an 8 because it would be normal, so the 8's not
Oh,
going to
good.
happen. And he's going to make a. Oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet. Technically, it would have been a 10, but still not going to. Well, 10 does hit. 10 does hit you because he has a +5. I rolled on the +3 list.
Okay.
10 hits you. Any shields or no?
Let me make sure I have shield spells left. I have. Yep. Shielding.
Okay, you shield, and let's do the bite. 17.
God, that is.
And he's going to get you for 13.
Oh, thank
Or
God
11.
I had that
11.
HP.
Just right on
Okay.
11.
Oh.
Alright, continues to try to rip into you. War, it's
Good
your
thing I
turn.
ate your friend's soul.
All right, my turn again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. War's gonna do this,
Marked.
and
Oh, we got to
well,
hit first, right?
Yeah, I gotta hit him. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna reckless attack.
Okay,
so
go
he has
for it.
advantage.
Yeah. Don't roll 2 1s.
Hesitated there.
I was looking around the map. Good thing I did.
Nice.
23 to hit.
23 damage. Nice. That's a total of 19.
Yeah.
You got another
and
attack?
Now he's marked.
Got it.
And yeah, second attack. Advantage again. 20.
Nice. Go for another hit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It feels good, boy.
So
Don't it?
22. Nice.
Bonus action, shield bash.
Okay. Strength.
Yeah,
You get
it's
22.
Athletics.
What?
I have advantage on strength checks. 14.
All right. Yep. He
Shit.
forces you back,
Nope. All right.
but he is definitely bloodied if he wasn't already.
That is my turn.
Save us, Freeze.
Frieza.
I guess I will continue walking towards you guys, even though all of my things seem to be sound-based.
What kind of song is she playing?
Oh, she's not playing a song. She's just mocking them now. She tells this one that she is useless and no one loves her.
Wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
She gets a 14. I believe that fails. Go ahead and roll damage. All right, she's alive.
Oh, it didn't actually roll it as a correct like it's supposed to.
That's a D4.
It's supposed to be 2d4 because I'm level 5.
Oh, for 2. Okay, cool. Yeah, you kill it. No one will ever love me. And she dies.
She died of a broken heart.
And you killed her.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. Very, very nice. Is that your full turn, Frieza?
I will give a bardic inspiration to the barely. Actually, no. I'm gonna healing word. That mage that I just met.
Do you want to? What's the range on healing word?
Oh, is
Like
it
60 feet?
It might be. I think it's 60. I'll double check.
If it's 30, it just means you move. You have the movement. I don't think you've moved so far, right?
No, I already moved.
Oh, you already moved. Well, let's see if you can reach. You're so far away. You're 40 feet away right now.
All right. Did I move?
I think so.
Oh yeah, you're.
Believe you had to move 30 and then like another 30. I think you only moved like 15 feet. You still have movement.
We're good.
Yeah. Do you move forward? Oh, it's 60 feet? Okay, then you're good. You don't have to move. So you are giving a bardic inspiration over to Alexandria. What does that look like? What do you do?
Healing wording.
Oh, healing word. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll the heal for that for me.
8.
Right. 8. Nice. You
I
immediately...
guess it's a higher level, so it's 10.
Ooh, 10. Alexandria, you immediately feel invigorated with health. Where there was pain, the pain begins to remove. It's still there, it's still lingering, but you start to feel healing magic. And it's coming from... Is it music that you use, Frieza?
Yeah.
Alright, you hear a tune playing from over to the shadows, and you can tell it's coming from that minstrel, and you start to feel embolstered, healed, in fact, by her words and the tune of her... Is it a lute?
No, she plays
Viol.
a viol.
A viol. Okay, viol. Viol. Cool. Beautiful. Brolin, it's your turn.
Okay. Brolin is gonna same thing. Gonna
Okay.
20, and then he's gonna.
Opportunity attack. Just let me make it real quick. Okay. Let's make that opportunity attack. Bite. Public roll. 17 will hit.
Oh yeah, that hits
Take
Bolbrolio.
14 points.
Ow.
Stepping forward for the swing.
Yep.
Alright, he's gonna
So-
strengthen
Wait.
the... Well, let's see if they hit first.
That thing, it would have been reduced damage, right?
Yeah, it would be reduced to 7, so add 7 HP.
Alright. First,
And nice.
that's a.
Damage.
So he has. Damage.
Yeah, give
is,
damage. He'll make the strength. He
that's
makes
plus-
he makes
That
the
is plus
save.
3.
Nice. How do you want to kill him?
I imagine he might. It might say he makes that strength saving throw, but I imagine Brolin tackles him.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Tackles him to the ground and just rips his throat out.
Do you just put the rest of your attacks into him, or do you want to move? You have 20 feet of movement left.
Yeah, Brolin. He'll like in any good dinosaur horror movie, he'll pause and snap his head to the one remaining UNT and do a bark, a raptor bark.
Okay, are you moving, or you
Yeah,
want...
yeah. I'm gonna move up to 20.
20 feet. Okay. Alright. It is her turn.
Oh, she's just gonna. You gonna go?
Alright. She's going to step forward. Drop her weapons to the ground. Well, no, she won't. She'll keep her weapons in hand. She's ready to die fighting, but she's got one last action left in her. She's going to look at Valfine. Valfine, make a wisdom saving throw as she tells you to leave Chult.
No. Yes!
Nice, you crit.
That was a perception roll, though.
Do you want to tell her to
But
fuck
still
off?
crit.
Do you want to say something to her?
It's a perception roll.
It's a perception.
Oh, it's a perception roll?
Still roll the quit.
It's a natural 20.
It's her wisdom too. So I mean,
Still counts.
Yep. Do you want to say something snappy or quippy, or do you just look at her like nothing's happening?
I won't be the one leaving. You'll be leaving through the ground.
Nice. Yeah, she looks at you with a cold, dead stare of fear. She's not going to make it through this round, but who wants to kill her? Alexander, your next chance to do it.
Well, I mean, I get to kill her.
She's got 9 HP.
Well, I actually don't have a lot of things left that can do 9 damage.
Cole can.
Yeah, but they've been resisting my spell. You know what? Fine.
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. They get a wisdom save.
Okay, she's going to make it with advantage. Toll the dead. She makes it.
Yep, there you go. There you fucking
Resist.
told you.
Well, Valfine can get the kill here. Valfine, you want
The bells are for me.
to try to shoot?
Yes.
Go for it.
Cold, dead stare. Let's see.
That hits. Damage. Let's see if you can get her total here. Or if the game will take it away from you.
We will see.
Yeah, you got her. What does it look like? Describe the scene.
So, carrying Whisper, after saying what she did, and seeing the seeing them kind of look defeated, her eyes are gonna glint blue with Whisper's attunement, and she's going to draw the bow and release it, and it's going to go straight through her jugular and out the back of her neck.
And she drops to
Damn.
to the ground a cold corpse. All of your assailants have been slain. And you are left with the Knight of Chult, but you definitely hear the sounds of guard, of the sounds of shuffling armor making their way here. What do you guys do? The
Brolin-
city is reacting to the situation.
Brolin turns back and
Okay.
Please,
Bro-
full heroes.
You guys can escape this situation if you want. You can get out of having to
Brolin
deal with
will-
these guards if you want to, but if you guys stay here, there's going to be some questions.
Brolin will cast another. Brolin will cast a level 2 spell on Valfine. He will cast Cure Wounds again.
Okay.
And you get 8 HP back.
All right. So Brolin pauses to heal.
Yeah, and he will heal Alexandria too.
Yeah, at that point, you guys are sticking around. Then
Are we sticking around?
I mean, you're gonna sit around and heal everybody.
I mean, how... Are we gonna try and talk our way out of it, or are we just gonna...
You have the
walk
opportunity
away
to
real quick?
escape if you want to.
I don't want
We
to.
got nothing to hide.
No, but I'd rather nothing to hide. No, but I'd rather not be further on the radar since you're already suspected for murder anyway.
Brolin will be cast a level 3 heal on Alexandria.
Does he have time?
Not with Alexandria leaving.
Yeah. If you want to go, it's an expedient escape here.
So are we all going then?
Are you?
Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
use.
let's-
I mean, War was
should
just
use-
gonna go straight into Thunder.
Do you guys want to disappear into the Thundering Lizard?
Yeah,
What
let's just go into
level?
the Thundering Lizard.
There you go. Yeah, wander in there.
All right. Who's going into the Thundering Lizard and who's not?
Going in.
Who's going and who's not is what I'm asking.
Going in.
Going in. Oh, I thought you said coming
Going
in.
Going in.
I was
Well-
going in anyways. I was just continuing to walk towards the door of the Thundering Lizard.
Okay, yeah, you start to walk in next to these people. All of you do know that this individual, whoever this bard is, did help you guys somehow and is walking in like right next to you. What's she looking at? She's got like a big smile on her face, like, hey,
Oh yeah. She's a nice person.
new friends. Alexandria, what about you? You're the only questionable here.
I'm not just gonna wander off and assume I'll make it home safely. So I guess I'm going in too.
All right. You enter into the out of the night, out of the cold, and yeah, into the. Let me get some tavern crowd here. This is definitely going to be. This place is packed, full of people. Actually, the crowd large is more for a market. So yeah, this place is packed. It's a bit raucous. I imagine that there is some definite music being played in the background of this joint. This sounds a little bit calmer than I was actually expecting here. Let's if there's a way to pick it up. I don't know if I can.
Bro,
Let's just give it
while
the
we're-
harbor music.
While we're in the tavern, Brolin will heal out.
Yeah, we'll turn on this
Imagine
music.
we're kind of just like stepping in.
So
acting
you
like nothing
you step
happened.
in, yeah, you shuffle into the Thundering Lizard,
Yeah,
which is
that's
a
fine,
bar that is packed with people. Shoulders brush against shoulders, and you see tables that are flipped over in some places, discarded to the side to allow for more open room, and some tables that are reluctant to give up to the surrounding crowd of standing people, and people are sitting down like, no, I'm coming to this bar to sit, and I'm sitting. There is no real arrangement to anything. It is quite the mess. The walls are adorned like a freaking Arby's that's gone crazy. They're just covered with crap.
Do you say Arby's?
Yeah, like an or not an Arby's, like a Chili's, like a Chili's.
I know what's coming.
Yeah, like a Chili's, like well, you know, one of those restaurants where they stick too much crap on the walls, and it's like, oh, look at our styling. Yeah, you see, this place is completely covered. I hope you guys enjoy when I fuck up words. I hope that's a smile of happiness when I just fuck it up.
Before anything continues, Velphine is going to cast Disguise Self.
Yeah. Oh, okay, go. You definitely can. What do you look like?
She's going to become a human male wizard-looking character, shorter, disheveled hair, around her height. And he's gonna look kind of. He looks rough, but like in a good way.
All right. Very cool. Yeah, how do you guys blend into the crowd? I don't think I have to describe this place much more other than like stacked, packed bar, people everywhere. We could probably see Uncle Adric drunk as hell on a table on probably the balcony of the second floor of this building. And he's sitting around with some other dwarves. Probably the only face you recognize. You see a ton of different faces, different races, all kinds of individuals mingling together, and drink is everywhere. The ground is sticky, covered in booze. There is one central like tavern bar area, probably at the middle of the building, where there's a proprietor and a couple servants working as fast as they can to get everybody drinks. Yeah, what are you guys doing to, like, obviously we got Valthine blending in, but like, where are you going? What are you doing right now? You're in the foyer.
As War's walking in, he's gonna like kind of lean over to the bard that helped us and say, "Thanks for the help. Can I buy a drink as thanks?"
Oh, I always accept drinks as thanks. I couldn't have the patrons getting attacked on their way in
Appreciated.
So War and Frieza head for the bar. Alexandria, Brolin, Valfine, what are you doing?
Brolin, do that heal on Alex.
You're,
Healing her for 20. What?
you're cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Brolin heals Alexandria for 21 HP.
All right, spending spell slots.
I did.
Cool.
Already cast it.
Okay, yeah, you enter the building in the middle of casting magic, and a very large guy sitting, a big bald Chultan man wearing breezy clothes for sure. He looks almost like he belongs in a palace kind of thing. He looks really nice. He looks at you, says, "Hey,
No magic.
Do I know you?
and he says,
Yes, you do, Brolin.
I hug him. I hug him.
and he looks and he kind of like shoos you off, and he says,
You're great in the Colosseum, but when you come into my bar, you do not use magic.
Just healing magic. Calm down.
He says, I don't know that. It can be anything. If I let one bit of magic into the Thundering Lizard, it will get more rockets than it already is.
Valfine, shifty eyes.
You know, this
No,
is the
that's-
brother of the owner. He also acts as a bouncer for the Thundering Lizard, because he tends to be a bit of a gambler. He falls on hard times, and his brother's looking out for him. So he offers him a job as the actual bouncer of this place, and he does a pretty good job because he's a huge dude. And he gets in a lot of trouble because when he gambles, he kind of ends up hurting the people he loses to. So you know that he's not exactly a dude to mess with so much. His name is. Terran. His name is Terran Nagor.
Terran. Okay, you're good in my book.
Says, get in there and don't be casting spells, else I'll be throwing you out.
Alright. Don't cast spells. He doesn't like magic. Doesn't like it at all.
You know the Thundering Lizard has a no spells policy. It's probably one of the only rules outside of if you fight or cause trouble, you're going to get kicked out, which is pretty often. The magic is limited here because this place is raucous enough, and if people are casting weird shit, then it would make it ever worse. So there is a rule. So yeah, Brolin, I already know where War and Frieza are heading. The rest of you, I don't know exactly where you're going.
Gonna go up, maybe up to the bar.
Yeah, you can head up to the bar with War and Frieza. You can just say I'm generally mingling in if you don't, because this place isn't super illustrated. You can make something up too in this situation. This place is pretty free.
I think what I will do is, well, not sticking with Brolin. I'll stick with my new wizard friend.
Oh, heading to the bar as well.
We both look wizardy. Makes sense for us to be hanging out.
Yeah.
Once we get to the bar, I down whatever drink War gets me, and then jump onto the table like I've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah, they look up at you
yell
and
that the entertainment is arrived.
are you a regular of the Thundering Lizard?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I think the minute you get up, you get a couple people who just turn and look over. The proprietor looks over as well, and I think when he sees you, just goes, "Oh, thank God," because the place is just busy and you're ready to distract people. So yeah, make a performance check, and then I'll see what Valfine's doing here. Yeah, Valfine, we're nice. Yeah, immediately this music being played is picked up. There's like a band in the corner that was really sweating to try, and you're like, all right, guys, on me. 3, 2, 1. It just goes. The bar is becoming a fucking party now. This place has gone up to 11. Valfine, what would you like to do?
Valfine's gonna put a manly hand on Alexandria's shoulder. Well, them were some mighty nice fireballs back there.
You don't recognize this person, Alexandria.
Wait, I didn't see her do that.
Did she, Valfine?
Because we came in at the same time. I don't know. Did you make that as okay? I don't know who you are.
Up to Valfine.
I would not be with her then, 'cause that's a stranger. So I guess you're just approaching me out of nowhere saying this.
Did
All right, this person saw the fireballs, which means they saw me kill everybody, which means this is a dangerous person. So I'm gonna leave.
You try to turn and get away from Valfing. Do you want to do something in this situation?
She's gonna be like, "Yep," and then I'm gonna just.
She definitely looks
I'm walking
uncomfortable.
I'm walking towards war. That's the safe zone.
Oh wait, I thought you said Brolin. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be pretty bad. Okay.
It's gonna be pretty bad when she comes to Brolin for help.
I know. Do you do anything, Valfine?
Was
Yeah,
it
where are your
something I said?
bodyguards? They're the worst bodyguards in the world.
I couldn't hear Valfine.
Was it something I said?
Oh.
She's gonna trail behind the rest of the party up toward the bar. I'm assuming there are no tables available at this point.
The place is packed. At this
Yeah.
point, yeah, this is definitely becoming a heightened party.
With my passive perception, do I notice any city guard coming in the door?
Yeah, the music stops as a record screech as the door slams open, and we see a guard. I imagine this individual is about as large as our friend at the door, Teron, and he wears definitely what looks to be some sort of regalia that suggests a higher rank. He has other guards behind him, very very much armored with the red sash, but this one wears almost sort of like a helmet that probably feathered in some ways to represent Chulton, a Chulton guard, as he steps in, he looks over. And Teron steps in front of him and says,
What's the problem?
and looks at him and says,
Teron, there has been murders, but there has been an incident.
and he says, we need to investigate the bar. He looks and he says,
The only thing you'll be investigating is the bottom of an ale cask you off duty.
and this is all in Chulton, and like most of the rooms like a little bit quiet at this slam open. Maybe the music picks up like really slowly during this conversation, like just a little bit. Everyone's kind of like immediately nervous. They kind of like people sit down who can sit down. The Chulton guard is here, and then he just goes,
Official city business, Teron. There's scorch marks out in the courtyard and a lot of dead bodies. You won tea, dead bodies.
Taryn's eyes widen.
What?
He looks outside, sees the obvious evidence of some guards out there, and he says,
We heard nothing. This bar gets pretty crazy. Scorch marks.
says,
Well, I imagine that I'll get in worse trouble if I don't let you in.
and then the guard kind of like flashes his badge of the princes of Golden Throne, and he says,
Right, come in, but do not harass my patronage unless you find incriminating evidence.
and he just says,
As normal, Teron.
and these guards, a host of about a dozen of them, make their way in. And start looking around the bar for people. They might question a few people. They're looking for anything suspicious. So I would like you guys as a group to make a group. I would say a group.
Good God.
Because there's no way to really hide here. I would like a group charisma save. To not
Little did you know,
look-
that's my best, not best.
to not
Well-
look suspicious or draw the guard's ire.
Luckily for me, I had already slipped out to the little ladies' room, so I'm not even here.
Make
I
that save for
garner-
me.
Do I garner any kind of advantage for being disguised?
I will give you advantage. you were like trying to push to the little ladies' room, and it's like really obvious.
I think the fact that I'm wearing lacerated and blood-stained robes probably isn't helping anything.
Can I spend my inspiration and reroll that?
Yeah, reroll one of those dice.
One single dice.
I'm pretty sure, I have inspiration, but I
Yeah.
think I'm just going to let that fly because I want to see what happens.
Nice, 16.
That's a little better.
Okay. So,
But, it's a group check, actually. So you guys did great,
it's a
I
group
see.
check with a minimum. Right now, your group check is 3 people got over 10, which is your highest number.
So we're good.
So half the party got a 10. basically. So 10 is the marker here. So I think this is an extremely tense situation. I think we see them making their way through the bar, looking people up and down, and I think we can hear them shout over any kind of like low whispers. Let's get a inquisitive, or maybe sneaking is the right situation here. Yeah.
So,
Ominous.
there seems to have been a problem, a little spat, if you will, out in the Red Bazaar. There are some damaged booths, some scorch marks, and 7 dead bodies, all of which we have identified as Yuan Ti. Most hated within our city, but bodies in the streets are bodies in the streets, friends. I invite any of you now to step forward if you have any information.
And most people kind of just like looking. They don't say anything. Is this the same thing we get from you guys? Just a perfect pause. They look around and say,
None of you heard the explosions outside. None of you heard the fighting. There's blood wetting the cobblestones of Port Nyanzaru. Screams must have easily come with this. No one knows anything.
it's completely silent. Scan the room. He's like,
So be it then.
snaps his fingers, and the dozen fan out and just start going to people and like looking them over, telling them to stand up, spin around, let's take a look at you, kind of thing. They're inspecting people individually just to see what's going on. Says, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. They fan their way through. I think there's a situation, because we said before that Alexandria has blood on her. There's a situation where Alexandria is exposed, and there is a guard heading like right in that direction, like squinting eyes, seeing the nervousness of Alexandria, trying like, guys, just want to get to the ladies' room. You rolled a natural 1 here. Somebody else has to pick this up. I will say the highest roll in the room, Frieza. How do you stop this guard from coming right for Alexandria?
I guess we're going with the. I approach the main guard and make a comment about, while I was coming up, I think I heard something, and as I was coming into the square, everyone was running away. I think they're heading out towards the gate.
He snaps his fingers and he just says, and he does like a spin to round him up. And this one just like, he's like, men, back to me. And then immediately this one's like about to get to Alexandria and just like, he just moves back over to the guard captain and says, so you saw what happened. Come, we will question you. Out in the street. And he'll pull you out into the street, Frieza. Your persuasion check, the group persuasion check here, is enough to pass. You are pulled out into the street and questioned for everything you know, and you can give them what you want to give them. And they won't keep you. They won't restrain you. You don't know enough for them to actually commit anything, but you are thanked. You are thanked for what information you are given, and you are slipped 10 gold pieces. So you could go ahead and take this, and he says, here in Chult, well, in Port Nyanzaru at least, and you can take this gold, we do not overlook signs of assistance to authority. He says, thank you very much for what information you have given here. He looks you up and down, says, you wouldn't happen to be... Are you famous here?
I think amongst alcoholics.
Yeah, he doesn't know you.
Also, Brawl would definitely know.
Yeah, he doesn't know you. He'll just say, you are playing at this bar tonight. Are you a good musician?
Oh, well, I like to think so.
He says, perhaps I will frequent this place again, and perhaps you will be there, and I won't be on duty. Maybe we can talk again.
By the way, my name is Emporo. And he puts a hand out to you. Poro Bele. I am captain of the guard in the market ward. It's always good to share names. And yours?
Oh, I gave him my name.
Yeah.
It's Frisia Larkspear of the Waterdeep Larkspears through the
One sec. Never heard of them. Sorry. A lot of names get thrown around in Chult. I may have missed this one. And he says, if anything else gets discovered in what exactly happened here, we're going to dispose of these bodies. But if you come across any more information, or if we do as well, we may call you in again for more questioning. And he says, for now, stay close to the port.
well, I work here, so we should be good.
Very good. And he
Well-
bids you adieu. What's up, Balfian?
While they're outside, is Alexandria still split from the group?
Yeah,
crowd?
a little bit, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I think Delphine would move across the room, and seeing Alexandria kind of panic, would kind of grab her wrist and pull, and then as Alexandria turns around to look, you kind of see a shimmer in the illusion, and Delphine's face shows through, and she's telling you, "Come on, up to the bar. We need to get. Let's get over there." And then the face comes back.
Okay, yeah, she just nods, like terrified, because yeah, she's not great. She fucked that up. Like, I imagine she was just trying to get to the ladies' room and people weren't moving, and she's like, I just need to get to the ladies' room. I just need to. She starts crying, like, I need to get to the ladies' room.
I just have to get there, please.
Please move, sir.
Why don't you just prestidigitation your clothes and get all the blood off?
Well, she would, but she's kind of having, panicked moment. Also, yeah, she kind of is not great at subterfuge.
There were a couple things. Could have illusioned you in the crowd. We had a couple saves there. You're good.
You guys will see Frisa re-enter the tavern. At which point, I think we will hear our friend Taran say,
Well, that's enough of the interrogation. Everybody back to business. Drink!
and it picks up again. The music probably starts again, and the bar is back to its normal cacophony. Yeah, what are you guys doing? You could get rooms here. You could spend the night here. This is probably where we're going to conclude the episode. But where does it end? I'll give sort of a last scene here. Are you guys taking a room here or heading back to Wakanga?
If no one's gonna do anything, I think Brolin's gonna walk up to Frieza, and I can remember her name. What is her actual? It really is Frieza.
Mm-hmm.
Frisia.
Frisia.
What is it?
The Frisia? What is it?
Yeah, what is it,
Fresh.
Alex?
Cream Frige.
Alex?
Lakeisha?
Sorry, Frisha.
Frisha. Okay. Frisha.
Frisia Larkspur. I've heard of you. You're pretty famous around these parts.
Well, most dwarves know me.
Yeah.
What a perfect conversation. Yeah.
I'm an alcoholic.
What of the rest of you guys? Last action of the session. I'm guessing we're sleeping here, unless you guys say otherwise.
War's gonna go have a conversation with Adric.
Adric. All right. Looks like
Yeah.
well, we might have to go into this nighttime too. This day is like the longest day of all time. Yeah, if we're gonna have some interactions, we might just come back to this bar. So that's where you're going. We'll probably start at this bar. You're going towards Adric. Alexandria, you're about to speak.
Well, eventually she's gonna want to go back to Wakanga's because she doesn't have money.
Is that where you're heading?
So. Oh well, not if she can't get anybody to go with her.
Oh yeah. I think
just happened.
I got a good way to end this part. I'll step in for you. You see, stepping through the door, looking around with very very curious looks at two familiar individuals. Yeah, you see. If I can get my notes up here, you see Tifa and Losu step into the bar, and they are looking around. They look very sweaty, very like exhausted. As they come in, and they are looking around with sort of not crazed looks, but very like articulate, searching for something. People.
Oh, good.
That's where we're going to leave Alexandria, because we're picking up in the bar, I think, when we start again next year. That's weird to say. All right, Brolin, are you heading to your uncle? Is that what you're saying? Or no, you're at the bar with Frieza. You already said.
Yeah, I'm at the bar with.
And Frieza, you are also at the bar. That's going to be a conversation that we come back to. All right, Sen, War's heading upstairs.
With Tifa and Losu coming in, can I do one thing?
What's up?
Just meet eyes with them, because I'm like a turtle in the
They
middle of the whole
spot
thing.
they
They'll
spot
know
you,
me,
and they're just like.
and I'll tap my shell, and then start heading upstairs.
What do you mean by tap your shell? I'm just wondering.
Like he's knocking on his shell, like I protected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck! Calling him out.
They're looking right at you, like, ugh, you. Where is she? Kind of thing. Valfine, last action in the bar.
Seeing Alexandria's shadows, I think she's going to probably slip up to the bar next to, I guess, Frisha and Brolin are up at the bar.
Yeah.
She's gonna take the seat next to Brolin if it's free. And
Join in on that.
Yeah, well, not really join in. Kind of
Be a part.
keep watchful ear across
Yeah.
everything.
Excellent, and that's where we will close, guys. Within the Thundering Lizard, one of the first places you were supposed to go in episode 1 and didn't. So here we are. Here we are in the Thundering Lizard. Beautiful.
Probably would have met me in that first episode.
Oh yeah, you were probably still here. Yeah, we have our new party member. Asteria falls into the background and is mine. And we will see the things that she does. Time to make some clocks.
God damn
I
it!
had a lot of clocks.
What have you done?
I gotta make my own Asteria row for clocks. Man,
How do
like,
we say? How do we save our?
how do you save your friend? If your friend doesn't want to be saved, that's a very difficult task. That's all I can tell you, friend.
Pull up Naruto.
Especially in a place as big as this city, and especially in a place as big as Chult.
Don't worry. We'll beat the angst out of her.
Now I have two of Alex's NPCs making fucking moves. Beautiful. One more to add to the docket. I'm waiting for well, the thing about Alexandria is if she goes she hasn't gone quite evil, so I can't exactly take her away from Kyle yet. So Kyle,
I'm going evil?
yeah, you're not. If you went evil, I get you, and then I start making decisions for
I'm
you.
not going evil.
Yeah, if you're not going evil, then if for any reason you decide Alexandria doesn't go with the party in their next expedition for any reason, and you start a new character, we'll still talk about what Alexandria does in the background. Might
That
not.
doesn't make me evil.
No, it doesn't.
That just means I have free will.
No, I wasn't saying you were evil. I was saying if you were to go evil, then I would make decisions for you in the background. But you're not, which is why I still talk to you when Alexandria isn't here.
Okay, got my eye on you, Dungeon Master.
Well, if anybody tuned in to the Brolin one-on-one, some players have some extra insight on some cool stuff.
I did not see that.
You can see it's recorded. It's pretty
Drop
short.
some-
It's like 40 minutes.
I will probably watch
Some
some.
lore
Yeah,
bombs.
Some
lore
insight into
bombs.
some of Brolin's future failures.
Good job tonight, guys. Thanks for taking reins. I love it. More reins. I have not prepped for an episode of Tomb in 2 months. I have
Funny how it works out, doesn't it?
I have written. I start an episode and I'm like, Okay, it's about 10 minutes before. I'll write down some notes. Okay, 10 cool notes. Now let's play. Just because I can't anticipate what you're gonna do.
Yeah. You can't anticipate this character yet.
No, I can't. We need to talk about this character. In fact, a good chance to finally get a one-on-one with you. Perhaps we get some introduction, Alex, to this character and understand a little bit more about her. And we could do a one-on-one to get some detail. We could just literally talk about a past event and maybe do some cool stuff. If you think of something neat, send it my way. But I would love to get a one-on-one to detail his character. But I know that most Alex characters start on the ground running and just move.
You know, is it bad that a solo session with Valve with Asteria, just a goodbye session? Like
with Asteria? I don't think that would have maybe.
Wait, who? What?
I don't think you would have had the opportunity.
Yeah, Asteria was going down a place where I didn't feel comfortable
As a
making her
player,
not
yeah.
be pure evil as a player.
It's very interesting. I'm into.
I mean, you were the god of murder.
These are Alex's characters. Alex's characters get pretty crazy, so we're gonna put Asteria off of my new character. I'm excited to know more about Frisha. I want to put an H in your name just so I pronounce it right in the future.
Okay.
That'd be super cool, because then I'll get Frisha. Very good, guys. Well, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
Lots of crazy stuff happened.
I have added my third comment
to today. To this endless day.
Yeah, can we? Oh man, there's so much to do still. We're not even through the first day.
Samuel Dren and talked to and paid Jabal at the beginning of this day.
Oh, I had an ender.
2 sessions ago.
Crap. I had an ender that I forgot about. That's fine. It could be at another time.
So crazy.
Yeah. So and for whatever reason, I don't know what you guys are gonna chalk it up to. It's up to you if you want to hold it as players or just call it like, well, shit. I don't know why. Some Yuan Ti assassins are sent after you. Like, you pissed off the Yuan Ti. You don't know how that is, but you did.
Stakes.
Well, I think we did. Like in Oralunga, the Oracle kind of told us that the Yuan Ti are in the Omu.
How do they know where
Yeah.
to find you, though?
That we don't know for sure. But we do know that they were around there, and now they found us. And
We
that's
didn't
bad.
get time to ask questions.
Or loot.
They fought to the death.
Or loot, yeah, we had. Oh man, we were out of there.
Yeah, you had to get out of there. Or I was like, maybe you can sneak some loot if you stick around and talk to. It's gonna be an extensive talk though. You'd be like, why are the Yuan Ti after you? What is the
Right.
significance here? Like, there would have been some
What?
questioning for sure.
Why are you kneeling over that body?
Like, Yuan Ti don't usually come into the port, and if they do, they don't expose themselves like this. Like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Right.
that would become a situation where you might have to get bailed out by a prince.
Yep.
The question is, do I get a rare magic item like everyone else?
You do, because I like
I
you.
don't have one.
Valfine, yours is ready to go. You just have to get to Wakanga again.
We have to just get there.
He said 24 hours. Yeah, you'll get your amulet.
That would be useful against poison.
You know, Mushra probably would have told at some point Brolin, because Brolin, you got 2 magic items right now, right?
Yeah.
He probably would have told you at some point to stop being selfish and give your friend his medallion, because it was his.
I have 2 magic items, so it's
Yeah,
not like
it's all good. I think that just sounds like what would have come out of Mushra. He's just like, you have my medallion. That would have happened in the one-on-one when you saw him. You have my medallion. Why the hell? Don't you have a friend who could use that?
Don't be so stingy.
Don't you turn into raptors?
I read something while I was making this character.
And I get the stats on my raptor too.
Yeah, I have allowed that. I'm pretty sure that's not raw, but I'm allowing that.
Speaking of which, I do have a question.
Yep.
So previously, through like the entire session campaign, I have been able to make 3 attacks with the raptor. Without having-
You need to read the raptor, bro. He has to fail the save. He has to fail the strength save.
I think that's a 4. So Dionysus makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Oh, you were
That's-
saying 3 total. Let me just look at this character. You were saying it. Like, you were saying, like, I get 2 and then
Well,
another one. Let me look at your character.
Yeah, look at the Dionysus.
Yep. It might be 4. Yeah, you gotta tell me that your initial base attacks are that. Because I was assuming they were 3.
Right.
Yeah, sorry for the confusion.
No, you're good. Let me just roll. Yeah, 3 attacks. One with bite, 2 with claws. Yep, and then you can get an extra one as a bonus action. So we'll
Okay.
remember that from now on. But yeah, definitely,
Okay.
definitely fine. I just in the moment thought you were saying because originally you came out saying 3.
It's been a while for combat.
It has.
So,
Gosh. I just love how we practically, everyone, except War, unfortunately, we all resisted our compulsion. I just like, you will not turn into an animal.
Oh my god,
It's just like, no!
guys, Asteria's gone. Crowley won't be around you anymore.
If can we
I
talk
never
about what happened if I failed that wisdom saving throw?
Oh, if you failed that wisdom saving throw, nothing crazy. I just know that it's if she got away and cast that, you would be running away from Chult for 24 hours. But she was gonna die. 8 hours. Sorry, 8 hours.
Is it concentration?
Yeah, she it wasn't gonna make it. She was gonna die.
Okay.
Anyway, you would have been
All right.
even if you failed, you would have probably
Because
ran and the party would have killed her.
I thought it was if you succeeded, you continue to be suggested until you complete the
Until-
action that is provided
until
to
the
you.
concentration's dropped.
Is it until concentration?
It's until the
Or
concentration.
the action's completed.
If the concentration isn't happening, the spell isn't happening, as far as I
Okay.
know.
I didn't know that for sure. I need to clean up my chair after I leave.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. A lot of stuff that happens, so I had to really. Suggestion's one of those spells that will seem extremely unfair being used against you, and extremely awesome when you're using it. So it always hits that middle where players are like, "I told him to kill himself." Yeah, it's like, no, that doesn't work that way. Oh. But if a creature is doing it towards a player, it tends to be like, no. They can't do this because it's one of those conversation spells that comes up that ends up like lawyering tends to happen where it's like, well, I could perceive that as a harmful action to me, and I kind of was trying to keep it even and not give you guys anything crazy.
I think it actually.
What's up?
It would up. I think it would up the tension.
It went
Yes.
up the tension, but it's super unfair because there's no return save.
Yeah.
I mean, the best part about it is to break the con. They're like the worst thing I could do is be like, "Hey, stop your friend."
Wait a second. Wait.
Like hold them down. They're going crazy. Like there's a couple cool suggestion ideas. I was trying to keep it from being too overly mean. So
Yeah.
I should look up all the overly mean ones because that is one of my spells.
all right, if you're gonna use it like that, then I'm going to copy the mean things you do and do it to you when you face you onto you again.
Well, it's hard to do anything to me.
Well, you could always
Don't-
fail your save.
Don't bait that.
Yeah, don't bait that. You're such a tester. You're such a tester, Alex.
That'll never happen to me. Oh, I'll show him.
Buddy. Oh man. I'm about to have Yuan T fly down on Aerodactyls and just like fly down. All of you should leave Chult, then they fly away, and it's like, well, for the next 8 hours, we're leaving.
Just fly by suggestion.
Fly by
over and
suggestion.
over again.
You
like,
can't
mass,
get me.
mass
until
suggestion.
their
Just
spell
shout it.
slots are gone, or it has.
Doesn't have a range.
Leave
Can-
Chult.
Can we just talk that we beat the ferocity out of the Yanti that basically they went from trying to kill us to just leave.
Just leave.
Go away.
Please
Yeah, that's
run,
pretty cool.
please.
Hey, your guys' magic items are super strong. Oops.
No, they weren't.
I logged off. It's fine.
Can we talk about how War literally got, scored over a 20 each attack?
Yeah, he deals that extra fire damage. I mean, I might.
Yeah, that's nuts. So bad. So crazy.
That's cool
I'm
because
not a damage dealer anymore.
I can feel less bad about making fights a little the more important cool fights. I'm not obviously going to be like every encounter is stupid, but if there's a cool fight, I feel like a little more free to boost it up a little bit and make it a little more challenging.
Still eat so much damage.
Because I always get worried about
Right
too
with
many.
that.
Are we rolling XP now or later?
Oh, you guys!
Oh no, we
yeah.
gotta sleep. We gotta.
You
long
gotta
rest
sleep.
for-
Just remember, you got a long rest.
We haven't slept for 2 sessions.
3.
3 sessions.
I haven't slept since we slept in game, so
So
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
We gotta be getting close.
War, can you just like write down the calendar that there's XP for that, or don't let me forget to give you guys XP.
Yeah.
So that way we don't lose it, because that's decent XP for 5.
Did Alexandria level?
What?
I think
I don't know.
she no.
Is anybody 1,000 away or less?
No.
If not, I don't think it's
What
gonna
is-
give you a K.
I don't know what my
I
experience is
was-
at the moment.
Your experience is that unfortunately the bottom of their current level. That's how
Okay.
this works. So
That
you're
works.
at the bottom of 5.
Hey, at least
I can
fifth
do
level.
lots in 5th level.
Yeah, 5th level's great.
Where's my war sheet?
Guys made it. A little bit of Yuan-Ti. They're pretty fun.
Yeah, I need almost 3K.
Oh, cool. The stream is still going. I forgot about it. It's all good.
Wait.
Well,
Did we just dish out experience?
no, we
No.
are not dishing out
No, we
experience
can't. We
quite
can't.
yet.
We haven't long rested yet. That means you guys don't get your spell slots yet, right?
No. I'm gonna start the end scene here because we're going to call it on the stream. Thanks to any of those who joined us during today's Tomb of Annihilation game. We will be back next year. Once the month of January starts, we're going to see when we're going to play. We normally play on Mondays. In the meantime, days that I am here on Monday, I'm going to be playing Tomb Watches Tomb, and I invite all of my dear friends here to join us as we, if you want. I don't know if it'll be next Monday. I'm pretty sure it's Christmas Eve, so that one's not going to happen. But the following Mondays we aren't playing, I will be playing Tomb Watches Tomb, and for those who want to join in chat and as we watch ourselves play D&D way back in June. So that's super fun. All right. Well,
6 months ago.
Yeah.
wherever you are,
Crazy.
morning, noon, or night, guys, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.